Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a brand new video. Football Manager 2020 and the network save continues with some big Champions League games for me and some big cup games I think for Stuart, who of course is here with me.
Hey man, yeah, was it some Europa League games? It's the two-legged, was it last 32, if I remember the Europa League right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's we're pretty busy. I mean, I've just recently checked the table. It's I forgot how close it is when
Yeah,
it comes to the title race. It just got a little bit interesting.
well it's going to be interesting because you've actually got 4 games. I've only got the 2 to finish off the month, which I think is what we're going to try and do today. But that Paris Saint-Germain game, that's what we're going to open up with. That's a big one.
Oh, again, I think I'm gonna have to. Yeah, that's a huge game, man. I mean, imagine if you can get that sneak. Is it at the Tottenham Hotspur
So the
Stadium?
first leg is at home, yeah.
Oh, I mean, you could always. I mean, if you go by last season, you can always get if you get a 1-0 win. That's what a prediction I would say.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm looking at the
Sneaky one
tactics.
win.
I'm immediately thinking, don't play positively, a bit more balanced. Lower the tempo. No, actually, keep the tempo high. I don't want to change too much of what's working over the
It
last
depends what you
few
want to do.
games.
Is it, are you gonna? Is it? It depends if you're gonna go. Okay, screw it. Let's blitz it. Like go for them in the first 20 minutes. Hopefully get a goal, and then if you get one, hold it, and then just play full on defensive and hold out for it maybe. Or
Yeah.
or do the opposite, hold out for like 20 minutes for an hour, and then if you're still like in the game, go for it. Depends on what you want to do.
What worries me a little bit is the left back position. Ben Davies. Ben
And if you got
Davies against Kylian Mbappe.
yeah, he's gonna yeah, that's a problem. But I mean, it depends if you want to go proper like frustrating football, or do you want to go and play your strengths and go for it? I mean, if you want to do frustrating, you probably got 5 at the back and just like be like hard to break down maybe.
I feel like the home game, you've got to go for it. A little bit. You've got to go for it. Do you know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
yeah, but I think the only problem is
I'm going back
that
to
you
positive.
you don't want that away goal.
No,
It's that away
you don't want that away goal. I agree. But if I was a Tottenham fan, big Champions League game against Paris Saint-Germain, and we went 5 at the back and sat and parked the bus a little bit, I'd be a bit like, really? Are you joking? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I'm just trying to I'm just trying to embrace, bring out your inner Jose, you know?
It's not going to work, mate. It's not going to work. I'm going to give Harry Winks a start in this one, I think. We'll move it forward a day. We're both playing at the same time. You've got your Europa League game against, is it Apoel?
Yes, I think Greek side. Yes.
Yeah.
It should be. I mean, like as I said, while before we recorded, I did quickly check my sister. I gave my assistant, obviously, they do the random friendlies you have during a winter break. It's weird because there was never any in real life, but okay. But yeah, my assistant's gone a bit rogue.
What's he done?
He's basically put instead of having like attack, basically he's put three in midfield.
You've
He's
lost
put
to Salzburg.
it's a friendly. It's fine. Fine.
Jesus Christ.
Well, in friendlies, it's not really about the result. It's about how
But
you.
you know what? As far as I'm concerned, that long unbeaten run you're on, it's over, mate.
No, it isn't. Don't even try that.
By the way, the fact that you beat Manchester City 2-0 and then lose to Salzburg 3 days later in a friendly.
That's you're really desperate to try and find that weakness, a chink in the armor of this.
Maybe Salzburg is the chink in the armour.
Yeah, let's hope they want to be knocked out of any European competitions. Hopefully.
Yeah, well, you've got, it's not Apoel, you've got Payok Salonika. I have no idea who they are.
Well,
Have they even got this far in the Europa League? They lost to Celtic. Oh, they were in the Champions League, interestingly. They were in the Champions League qualifiers, where they lost to Celtic after beating Astana. Then they were in the Europa League group with Basel and Feyenoord and Başakşehir in Turkey. They beat the Turkish side. They got a win over Basel and Feyenoord They beat Feyenoord.
Yeah, this could be tough. I mean,
They've got
I think they do.
ex-Newcastle. Is it ex-Newcastle? No, ex-Chelsea, man. I think I signed him for Newcastle on a really old save. Miroslav Stock. Do you remember him?
Not by name, but I'm guessing if I saw that's gonna have a cheeky little look while you're doing it.
And
But
ex-Arsenal guy Chuba Akpom.
oh, Akpon. He plays for them. Akpon.
Akpom,
Oh,
yeah.
oh my! I've got to be careful then.
It might be more difficult than you think, actually. I think they've got they've got Karol Swiderski. Why does his name ring a bell? I have no idea. I actually have no idea looking at his stats. But he's actually quite good if you look at his stats. 13 finishing. Keep an eye out for him.
I think I might have to be a bit cautious.
I wouldn't play a second string team. I'll say that much. I wouldn't do it.
Wouldn't dream of it. What kind of thing do you think I am?
What kind of thing do you think I am?
Unbelievable. I mean, come on. I've got to get to the final of this at least.
Oh yeah, the Europa League. I mean,
no pressure.
We are only playing till the summer anyway, so it's not like you're going to get sacked. Although, actually, imagine you get knocked out and they sack you.
Well, to be fair, they wouldn't though, because think about it.
It's Man United though, would they? Would they or wouldn't they? Ask David Moyes if they would.
Funny enough, I was watching the Premier League years and that. It's still harsh to this day. It's kind of harsh still.
I still think it's a mistake. And I know that sounds daft considering what David Moyes has done since then. But I actually think he would have done well at United. I still stand by it.
He's good. Yeah, I mean, you could sit there and say like what Ollie's doing is like what he's basically what David Moyes, if he was given time, could have done. But probably he's got the more experience to get it done right. Yeah. But I guess it was just a time everyone was expecting this like, oh, we'll just finish fourth or something. But then we realised like, yeah, your team is aging. You haven't got a lot of like your stars. You haven't got anyone to replace them, and it's just an aging side. But no one realised how bad it was until
it was
Fergie left.
It was, Fergie literally pumped a tiny bit out of the aging legs at the end. He didn't leave United in a great way, Fergie. I know that sounds daft, but I don't think he had a choice to leave anyway. I think it was more of a situation. I might be wrong, but it's like I think he was like his doctor said, yeah, you got to like stop this now. Might have been. But what I always found weird with it is, especially during the sort of noughties, Fergie never really made a big money signing from a local rival, or not a local rival, or a Premier League rival, did he? And then he signed Van Persie.
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know if you know the story or everyone knows the story. It's like the reason it kind of worked in the 2000s and stuff because he had them like sort of legends or sort of like experienced players in that. So we had a team. It just had to like maybe add one or two big names. I mean, you got Berbatov maybe when they signed him. Obviously Tevez, just little things like that. But I mean, the problem is with was that he was supposed to leave the season before he left. But the famous Aguero goal made him stay for another year just so he can leave with the title. But yeah, just I don't know. It's interesting looking back of it though, because he wasn't that bad.
No, I don't think it was that bad, to be fair.
Coming from a Liverpool fan, just like seeing Man United fail. I'm sorry. Yes, I mean, it looks like we might be winning the league in 2 weeks, so it's fine.
We'll find out, I suppose. You ready to go? I'm submitting my team.
Yeah, let me just go. So I scout the match so I can see if I can get Mbappe.
So you're playing at the same time, right?
No. Oh wait, yeah. Wait. No. How does that work?
It's because the settings are that we play at the same time Wednesday, Saturdays, and that's it. Anyway,
sorry, mate. I thought it was set up the same as you would a normal Champions League.
No, it's a little bit different. Anyway, this team for this big Champions League game, Serge Aurier will play right back. Lloris is in goal. Toby Alderweireld, Davinson Sanchez, Ben Davies, Lo Celso and Winks in the middle, Lucas Moura on the right, Ali behind the striker, Everton on the left, Kane up front. We do have Son Heung-min on the bench, as well as Ndombele, Stevie Bergwijn or Troy Parrott. I ain't that confident,
I've got to be honest. I mean, no. I mean, the problem is, it's just it can't be done. I mean, think about it. Kind of the Man United side that I obviously now kind of did it. They was able to beat them. So, I mean, and technically you have got this kind of same side that got to the Champions League final a year prior. So, if you can get that kind of gun ho, sort of like belief going, anything's possible.
I mean, what I do need is Harry Kane at his best. His finishing's improved since I've come to the club, for the record. He's in pretty good form. An assist in his last game and a goal in the last 2 games before that. So in terms of the games I've played, he's scored in his last 2. I need him on fire. That's the main thing. Dele Alli behind him. I need him to recapture some sort of form. I don't know.
But if you could, I mean, you got the best position for him. Yeah, that's the best you're going to get out of him. Put it behind the striker and he just sort of
advanced playmaker
runs in.
Striker.
Yeah.
My issue is, so I brought in Everton for a lot of money, and he's brilliant, like a world class player. But he plays in the same position as another world class player in Son Heung-min. So I don't know. I mean, I could play Everton on the right hand side. I mean, I'm not now. I've already submitted the team, but Son will be on the bench, as is that penalty maestro, Eric Dyer. What are you lining up with for your big game?
Let's have a look. So basically, it's basically the same back line I normally have. Obviously with Paul Pogba, I got to put Paul Pogba and just put McTominay doing the whole, I don't want to say a dirty work, but sort of the, he does all the sort of tackling and all that. While Pogba just does what Pogba does. Put Rashford on the left, James on the right, and then put Greenwood up. See what he can do. But Martial's on the bench, so just in case it doesn't work out.
Okay, right. If you're ready, I am ready, and this should be interesting for me, for Tottenham. Well, I know we still have the FA Cup, which I think we've got a better chance of winning, despite having Chelsea. But I feel like the season kind of depends on getting a good result here, whether that's a draw or a win.
Well, I mean, for the sense of maybe for like because you just took over the top halfway, you're kind of in you're okay in a sense because it's not your team.
Yeah.
So it's you can get away with it. Who wins the save?
Who wins the save is already you. All right, fine. We get it, mate. Honestly, but this is a bizarre one. PSG. Well, actually, no. I stand by it. If I win the Champions League, I win the save. If I win the Champions League with Tottenham Hotspur, I win the save. Come on.
Well, to be fair, I would but got to be honest though. Okay, yeah, but what was if I won the Premier League?
You're winning the Premier League with Man United. I'm winning the Champions League with Tottenham. Come on. Anyway, PSG come to Tottenham and line up in a 4-4-2.
Very unlike them.
I know, it's bizarre. They've got Navas in goal, Meunier on the right, Marquinhos and Silva at the back, Diallo at left back, Di Maria on the right wing, Neymar on the left wing, Herrera and Verratti in the middle, and up front, Kylian Mbappe and Mauro Icardi. I forgot they had Icardi. Icardi's good as well.
Didn't they just sign him?
19 goals in 22 appearances, Mauro Icardi this year.
Haven't they I'm sure they signed someone from. Is that the guy they got from Inter?
Yeah, that's him.
Haven't he signed him permanently or something?
They might have done. Kylian Mbappe, 19 goals in 23 league appearances this year.
He's only 20.
Neymar, not as many.
I would love to get him at Liverpool. It would never happen, but I would love it.
I know. Right, I'm about to kick off.
Well, I'm just gonna go and
I don't know what to say to them. I'm gonna say.
I just say.
We've been on a good run lately. Go out there and impress me. It's done absolutely nothing. I'm still quite new at the club, so they don't really listen yet.
Yeah, I love that. I'm new, but I've been there for a couple of months. Just don't listen to me. It's disgraceful.
They don't care. Right, we're underway.
Maybe I mean, to be fair, they probably listened to you more than the people at Newcastle did, because near the end that was. I don't know if they just wanted you out, or they might want you back.
Maybe. Lo Celso's just whipped in a corner after 10 minutes and Harry Kane's headed against the bar from 6 yards.
Oh no, could this be a sign?
I do know 10 minutes in, they've got 70% of the possession. So automatically, I'm thinking, right, don't worry about trying to keep the ball. Let's go a bit more direct. Not extremely direct. I'm not Stoke. Play with a high tempo. Wide is fine. I'm going to say be more disciplined. Work the ball. No. That one. I actually really have to think about this now, right? So, when possession has been won, try and counter. When possession has been lost, regroup. Don't counter press because they'll play through us. Distribute to there is fine. Right.
Here we go.
Slight little tinker. We haven't got the ball. Is the problem? If we haven't got the ball, what's the point of trying to be a possession-based team?
Right, so you're going to try pressing?
A little bit. I'm just going to try and be a bit more direct in our passing. So when we have the ball, we're looking forward. We're looking into the spaces behind the fullbacks. Do you know what I mean? Harry Kane's going to have to do a bit of running tonight.
I mean, that's nothing against he does. I mean, as much as he's good at that.
Yeah,
he's a hard-working striker.
I mean, Ben Davies has whipped in a free kick and Tottenham lead. Lucas Moura, but the flag's up. The flag's up. It's not going to count. VAR are here. Oh no, VAR are having a look, and the goal has been disallowed. Lucas Moura is offside from the free kick.
Oh god, that's almost.
Approaching half time. It's 0-0. Where are you at? What's happening at? You at Old Trafford?
Well, it was. No, it's at wherever they are. It's away. Basically, it's a situation where the game's starting to freeze up a little bit. But there's 6 minutes in it. We've had 2 chances, but it's still 0-0 here. But it looks like we're dominating, so it's looking good at the moment. Just no goals. But so was it offside though? Was it
hard
offside?
to tell in this game sometimes. Probably looks about right. Other results around the ground: Wolves are beating CSKA Moscow at half time. Good result for them. Roma 2-0 up against Standard Liège away. Celtic are 0-0 with Ludogorets, who have missed a penalty.
No one wants Celtic to win. Come on, beat them.
And in the Champions League, let's have a look at Europe Champions League. It's Bayern 2, Valencia 0, Dortmund 1, Real Madrid 0, Benfica 2, Juventus 0, Chelsea 1, Barca 1, Bayern 1. Oh, that's that one. That makes sense. Atletico are beating Leipzig, and Atlanta and Liverpool are 1 apiece at half time.
I got to be honest. Out of all the games, I wouldn't want to have that one. Oh god,
it's going to be an easy. I mean, I think people are playing in England as well. I'm having a look. No, it's just League One. No one cares. Apart from me, am I in the saddle save where I am in League One at the moment? So yeah.
Oh.
Right, PSG are looking to play from the back here. Harry Kane's pressing. The ball out is good though, and now Neymar's got it. Someone tackle him. Someone bring him down. Someone tackle him. He's run all the way through, and Lloris has made a save. Oh.
I'm shocked. Lloris made a save.
We're on positive. I'm going to bring it down to balanced.
Is it opening up the game a little bit too much?
Yeah, I think it is. Neymar's just run from the halfway line right through. It's quite an even game, is what I would say.
That's good. That's what you need in this. What is it? Second half now.
Second half, with 10 minutes in, Everton's just giving it away because that was pretty hopeless. That's not what you want to see from a money signing. So PSG have got it at the back. They work it forward with Neymar, who's running past Aurier like he's not even there. And it's Kylian Mbappe. It's blocked. Neymar, it's saved. PSG are getting closer here. Oh dear. I've demanded more. We're going to see the corner headed away to Mbappe, and he's over.
Come on, if you want to get.
I need to change something. Something's not working. So Everton's going to move over to the right. Lucas Moura is going to come off for Son Heung-min. Maybe that will change the momentum. Somebody with a hard-working running ability. I don't know. I am also looking at the fact that Serge Aurier, facing up against Neymar, is on a yellow card.
Okay. So do you just need a bit more pace up front, or something to get mix it up a little bit?
Perhaps, but now I'm looking at that. And the question is, do I bring on Eric Dyer or Tanganga to play right back?
I don't know, man. It's 0-0 here. So, let's do a bit of tactical wizardry.
I'm going to stick Eric Dyer in at right back against Neymar. This might be a mistake, but Sergio Aurier's on a booking. I can see a red card coming a mile away.
Just your luck, isn't it?
Right, there's 15 minutes to go and PSG have a highlight. Uh-oh. Verratti. We've looked quite good defensively. We might be able to break here. Dyer won the header, and now Everton streaming forward. Kane in support. Son Heung-min trying to get there. Still Everton. I don't know what happened then, but the goalkeeper's got it in his hands. It looked like he was trying to win a penalty for a second, which would have been perfect. And now PSG come forward with Neymar. It's Neymar still. Neymar. Oh, he saved it. I feel like this might be 0-0. And that ain't a bad result.
I know, but the problem is you kind of want to get. It's a good result in the sense if you can keep them at bay, but it's like if you got them away, would you rather have a lead to protect and you have to go and have to score?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know if it makes much of a difference at that point. It's 0-0. It's finished 0-0 is what I'll say. It's finished 0-0. And now, I mean, I fancy us to get a goal in France. I would say that much. Whether we'd keep a clean sheet, I don't know. We've kind of scraped it. They've probably been the better of the two teams, just about, but it's been tight. I will say, it's very rare, but the referee has a 10 rating.
I think someone's been lying in his match reporting.
I mean, like a striker needs to score like 5 to get a 10 rating. This referee has a 10 rating.
What has he done? Is it because he's not sending anyone off? He's done a good job.
I don't know. I know he disallowed my goal, so UEFA they're not happy with it, I tell you. I've actually told them I'm happy with the performance. Ignore my assistant manager. He was disappointed. I wasn't. Where are you? Are you still playing?
Yeah, it's just, for some reason it's just like really slow. So it's I don't know if it's just my laptop or something, but yeah, it's 2-0. I should do better, but I don't know what it's. I just want a goal, because then at Old Trafford we could probably destroy them, but it's just I need something cool. It's gonna, like your game, it gives them hope, and we don't want that. We want to crush them before they come back to Old Trafford.
Crush them.
Yeah, as you can see, I try to be a ruthless manager.
Mm.
You know, I like to overwhelm my. Let's see.
What minute you on?
52.
I'm going to join you for the rest of the second half.
All right, let's change it up. Let's put Martial out there. He doesn't, because Greenwood doesn't seem to be doing much. Slowing down.
It's where I'm trying to join the game. There we go. I'm in. Right, highlight then. James is coming forward. Daniel James. It's nothing. Oh, can I go to live? That would be better, wouldn't it? Here we go. Are we there? I haven't got a time clock, so I don't know whether I've synced in with you or not.
Oh no, it's. There we go.
Here we go. Corner, yeah. I think
this doesn't look good. This doesn't look good.
There we go. We've got there.
Okay, this is good. This is good.
Martial.
Oh, what a ball! Here we go.
Rashford on the edge of the box. Pogba.
Oh. Every time Pogba. I don't know whether if they're overdoing his
he loves the shot. He loves it.
I mean, I with my emails, I checked the I think PSG are after him, ironically.
It's Pogba again. He scored this time. He scored this time. That could be a big goal, an away goal in the Europa League too, for Paul Pogba.
This is what Paul Pogba does. Like, this is what he should be doing in real life, in a sense. Like, when we're not playing well, he's the one that grinds a bit of class, a bit of quality.
Yeah, definitely. I've just noticed, by the way, they've got Adair up front, the Portuguese Euro 2016 winner.
It's ironic because I'm sure that I've seen like a picture of that, like looking at that team, how they won that tournament.
Mad,
I do not know.
You're in again here. William should have took that on then. He sort of came back weirdly. Pogba, Fernandes, one of you needs to turn and get a shot here. But I mean, it's just going backwards. The keeper's got it.
Yeah, it's
Lack of penetration.
What was that?
What's happened there? What's going on there? Don't skip the replay. I need to see what's happened. In 2D. Oh, you skipped the replay.
No, I haven't.
Oh, it skipped past your replay.
No, I'm seeing it now. It's just basically the goalkeeper just sit there and then he's just. It's a glitch. It's a glitch. It's just a glitch.
I need to see it.
That's ridiculous.
I need to see it. Can I see it? I'm trying to go back to have a look at it.
Okay, well you do that. I just so that's 2.
I don't think it'll
Okay.
let me go to that one. Here we go. Click.
Look, you're laughing at it. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
Let me look, man. He won't let me. Maybe I need to do it at the end of the game.
Yeah, but at the moment it's 2. So just when it seemed like it was going to be one of those games, but then Paul Pogba seems to be turned up when we needed him, and then obviously Martial got a bit of luck from the game. So it was literally a glitch. It's like no goalkeeper would ever do that. But it's fine.
You like getting lucky sometimes, don't you?
Oh, don't start. It's not my fault. I mean, I think next time it just proves that we need to not do it, not use a random, do it random, and sort of just we pick it ourselves. Because if we picked it, I don't think I would have picked Man United.
Oh, they're in.
Oh no!
Miroslav Stock.
Oh, what a!
It's been saved.
He doesn't want to end that. It's you know why? Because they've been talking about that. He hasn't got conceded a goal.
As in not in
before the game.
Games.
Yeah, and it's like when they bring it up, that usually means
it's about to end. It's going to be a dare, isn't it?
I'm going to put it on balance because obviously now I just want to. I'll take a 2-0 win away from home.
You might get rewarded for that choice. Pogba whips it in. McTominay's there. It needs to go wide left, really, or wide right, and just you got a lot of space in the wings. James has gone for both there. Oh, and Adair, he hasn't got the pace anymore. Adair, Martial's in. Is that saved?
Oh, what has he done?
Just needs to dink
that
over
I
the
think so.
keeper
Yeah,
there, surely.
I was just about to say. I'll be honest. I was sitting there thinking, oh, he hasn't completely skied it, has he? Now it's just freezing up a bit, but it'll come back.
Yeah, I've got substitutions on my screen for some reason in a corner. We'll get there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to drop out of it if I can, because I think I'm probably slowing it up. So hopefully that makes a difference for you.
Hopefully, let me just see.
I need to see what Martial go. I don't know what's happened there.
It's nuts. I see. Oh, come on. I want to see go. There we go. There we go. Can it be free? Oh man, I thought
free.
I'll take a third. I mean, a third is over. It's you don't want to have that situation, a Liverpool Barcelona situation, do we? Where if you've just scored that goal in the away leg. Oh, there you go. Did that go straight in? Oh no, I got to see this.
Talk us through it, Stu. Talk us through it.
Oh my word! Basically, it's like you got a free kick from the halfway line,
right? And
Bruno Fernandes has just basically crossed it in. The goalkeeper, I don't know what he's doing, but he's completely like miscued it with his timing, and it's just gone straight. So basically Bruno Fernandes has scored like a Beckham-esque goal.
Well, we'll have to have a look at that one as well. You're full of the weird goals today.
I know. So what makes it worse is Bruno Fernandes just got a possible thigh injury. That's great. So he scored and then got injured. So
great.
It could be a costly win, but
a win nonetheless.
3-0.
3-0 means you can play a weaker team in the second leg. You'd think.
Well, a bit of rotation doesn't hurt anyone, but not like crazy rotation because
if you get knocked out at home after losing a 3-0 advantage.
Well, basically, it's set up like the same with Liverpool Barcelona. It's like 3-0.
The other way around.
Win 3-0. Yeah, just hopefully it doesn't. I got to be honest, if that happens, I think I would have like your like a breakdown like you had when you got sacked. I think I'll freak.
I don't know what he's talking about, viewers. To be honest with you, I've been at Tottenham this whole time.
You're lucky that you're very lucky. Some if some people join us now, they wouldn't know that you're on your second job, not your first job. But anyway, it's finished 3-0. One worldie, one goalkeeping howler, two. I phrase that two goalkeeping howlers. But I mean, if you look at the stats, we've been like 15 shots, 10 on target. I mean, most of the possession. Then 3-0 is pretty much a fair result.
I've just realised in your next game you play Newcastle.
At home, yes.
Oh, you better batter them.
Like,
you better batter them. If Newcastle win their second game of the season against you, honestly, it's just going to make me even madder.
So basically, you're going to sit there and obviously you can't watch it, but if you could, you're going to sit there and you're going to be on my side for a change.
For a change. I mean, at this point, I've given up trying to catch you in the league. It's going to take you losing more or less all 12 games and me winning all 12 games, I think.
I mean, nothing's impossible, but let's be honest. I mean, it's
not going to happen.
I have no idea what's gone on in the Premier League this year. In this game, anyway, it's just like it's like City had like a good lead, and all of a sudden they've bottled it, and then everyone's caught up, and then now it's like I'm like City got a game in hand, but I'm 1 point off top. So
I'm just having a look at Anthony Martial's goal, and then we'll have a look at Bruno Fernandes's goal. We'll look at it not in 2D because that's why we couldn't see what was happening really with stuff like this. So we'll move it backwards. We're going to have to change it again, but it's fine. And we'll go with the TV. No, we won't.
We're doing that.
We'll go
Crap.
with behind goal.
Well, it looks like Bruno Fernandes will be out for nearly 3 to 6 weeks with a hamstring strain.
God. Right, let's have a look. The keeper catches it. He walks with it. And he kicks it off Martial into the net. I mean, I'm not going to say that's lucky, but it's not unlucky, is it? Bruno Fernandes' free kick. Oh, it's going to... Is Maguire not going to touch?
No, I don't know if it's just a situation of just like the game glitched or something, because it looked like it.
Well,
I mean, but Bruno Fernandes goal, if you see it, it's just like...
We just had a look at it. It's mental.
It's like he's just forgot. It's like when you see them free kicks sometimes when from like just outside the box, and then it's just because of like the way they've set up the wall. Sometimes the keeper just miscues it, or misjudges it, and it's just he doesn't even dive because he's not halfway from getting it. It's like that's what that looks like, but just way farther out. But I mean, a bit of luck, but you need that in football, right?
Bit of luck gets you through at times, mate. That's what they say.
Indeed. I mean, I needed it because I wasn't. After that Pogba goal, it's just, looks like PSG wants Paul Pogba.
Well, that's what they saw. They saw them struggle against me in the midfield. They lost a midfield battle to Harry Winks, and I was like, right, we need a man that scores goals. So
but it's like
Paul Pogba.
Well, from the rumours on this thing, they said about £75 million. I'm like, I want at least 100.
120 or something, mate. Honestly. Transfers don't matter anymore, do they? I suppose for us.
No.
That'll be interesting.
No.
So you've got Newcastle coming up. Now, talk me through your game plan of scoring at least 5 goals.
Well, I'm just going to basically go full on attack and then basically just basically go at them continuously and hopefully get the first 3 goals in the first 20 minutes. And then give them a bit of hope, making them think they can get back into it. And then I'm just going to smash them 2 near the end.
As fun as that would be, please don't go all out attack as in very attacking, because if you end up losing to Newcastle, honestly, could you imagine? I mean, there is nothing more Football Manager than that.
I mean, gotta be honest. If this was real life, right? It'd be funny because it would feel like I'd be just before the game. You would phone me up, be like, mate, do me a favour. Can you please batter them for me?
Do you want some hints?
Yeah, you know what? Why not? I mean, you could always send. You can always. This is technically illegal because it's insider knowledge. So
it is. So a team I expect them to play. So Angel Gomez obviously can't play. They'll start with. I mean, actually, I just want to have a look. since I've left, I think they've stopped playing Yaya Toure.
I love that.
How dare they?
I love that. I love that. When I left. I mean, don't sugarcoat this, mate. You didn't leave. Don't. You got sacked. And I'm sorry. It has to be said.
Well, it's fine because you know what? I'm not going to give you any tips. You're going to have to beat them on your own.
Oh, right. Like I haven't been doing quite well so far. So. Oh, now we know I'm in your head now. Getting petty, are we? Getting petty, are we?
Getting? How dare you? I've been petty since I was born.
Well, but I mean, it just always happens.
You know.
Well, it always happens in FM.
Yeah.
Every time I go against someone, I always win. I don't know if it's just because I don't overdo it or something. I don't know.
Interestingly, I play Sheffield United. Do you remember how they really caused me a lot of problems right at the end of my time at the club that shall not be named?
We'll just call them that club.
That club. I can't wait to cause them problems. They've lost 4 of their last 5. We've got them, boys.
To be fair, you got a better side and you got a better team. I mean,
listen, we're gonna beat them. We're at home, a 3-0 win, job done. Everton, Kane, and Lo Celso on the score sheet. That's my prediction. You're welcome.
I think I know how they play. It's obvious how they're playing it. Because I've just seen Newcastle's thing, and they've basically got, because they know that they're leaking goals like it's no tomorrow, like a leaky pipe. They've put Longstaff, defensive midfielder, and just that's basically a back line of 5. And it's going to be a situation they're going to just do what Rafa used to do, just make it difficult and then try and attack us with their wingers. So I think we've got to be a bit careful. But you should beat Sheffield United, no problem.
Yeah, shouldn't be an issue, to be fair. I'm just looking. Since I left the club, they've picked up 2 points. 2 points. So now they're a bit like, actually, you know what? We probably shouldn't have got rid of him. He's doing well. He got 3 points on the opening day. He beat Sheffield United in the cup. He beat Chelsea in the cup. He got a point against Norwich. He got a point against Villa. He got a point against Bristol City. A point against West Ham.
I think what it is, mate. Just they sacked you too soon.
I'd have kept them up. I wouldn't have kept them up. I would not.
That would have been the Sycamore's greatest great escape. And there's been some pretty spectacular ones over the years.
They're not officially relegated yet, but with 12 games to go, they're on 10 points.
Do you think? Would you be happy? Just do you want me to do a favour for you and I'm the one that relegates them? Would that be?
Maybe it won't be there yet. But what I am looking at is the fact that on the 4th of April we play Newcastle. If I relegate them, one way or another this year, I was going to relegate them.
You know me. As much as if you have media and you are trying to say, it's a tough game against a former club, it feels like me. You'd be like, you wouldn't be like, want to hold back. You'd be like, you're going to go full on Kevin Keegan. Proper. I would love it if we beat them. I would love it. Proper. You hate them so much.
I would use that in a press conference because the irony of it is Newcastle fans must hate that scene. Hate it because it kind of cost them a league title, didn't it?
Yeah, because it basically proved that Fergie got in his head, and when Fergie's in your head, you're done.
You're done, mate. You're done. Right.
Harry
Kane is going to score. I tell you.
It's happened twice. It happened with Kevin Keegan, and it happened with Rafa when he went a bit crazy and started doing that weird press conference when he was
the stats, Rafa's rant, was it?
Yeah, something like that. I think even the fact that it has been known over the years, even the players were like, "What are you talking about?" It's like, after that, it's just like, "You're done, mate." But yeah, so we got Newcastle, you got Sheffield United. So, any predictions you want to go for, or should we just go?
I've gone 3-0. Kane, Everton, and Lo Celso on the score sheet. For you, I'm going to go 4-0. Pogba, Rashford, Daniel James, and Greenwood.
If I play Greenwood.
Well, if you don't play Greenwood, then obviously not Greenwood. probably
Martial.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's top scorer this season.
is he?
Yeah, but he's the weird thing is, it's just like I bet you the money. It's probably like only by like a goal because Paul Pogba scores some.
And the fact that you
Right.
seemingly never start him.
No, but it works. It seems to be working at the moment.
No, but it works. Yeah.
But it is. I can't deny it. I mean, it's not. Think about when I came to this job, I was thinking of like, one, oh my god, what have I done? Have I sold my soul? And two, I didn't think I'd be anywhere near the league.
I don't think you'll. I mean, you could win the league. To be fair, I'll say that. You are. Oh yeah, you're only a point off. So Man City, Liverpool, and Arsenal will have a game in hand over you. So it's going to be interesting who City, Arsenal, and Liverpool have got. I think Arsenal have got Norwich, so you'd expect them to win that. If you look at the matches, City have got Everton, which isn't easy. To be fair, Liverpool have got Wolves, which isn't easy. This weekend could be the day you go top. I tell you. Right, the team for me today, I'm making just one change, and Ndombele comes into the mid. No, two changes, and Ndombele and Bergwijn come in. But the rest is as it is. PSG was a pretty good performance, 0-0 against a European giant. Now we take on a Yorkshire giant. So, come on, boys, this will be simple.
I love that Yorkshire giant. I mean, yeah, sort of.
They're the biggest team in Yorkshire, aren't they? Leeds fans are like, you what, mate?
Oh, mate, they must be loving that the championship hasn't ended. But they must be fuming that they haven't done the points per game system in the championship.
Imagine if Leeds bottle it now.
I mean, Leeds are. I mean, everyone jokes about Liverpool being the bottlers. I mean, have you seen Leeds second half of most seasons?
Leeds are falling apart again.
Obviously we're submitting all that, but what's your thoughts on League 1 and 2? Like they've ended the season with the points per game.
I think it's something. I would assume it's financial, but I don't agree with the points per game method. To be honest with you, I think it's a bit dodgy. But I will say, I wouldn't be surprised to see it happen in the Premier League either. I know they're going to play the two games that are in hand: Villa, Sheffield United, and City, Tottenham, I think, or something like that, or City, Arsenal. I can't remember what the game in hand is. I know City play that day, don't they, as well?
Well, I haven't looked at the fixtures because obviously they've released all the games they're going to put on every platform.
But they're playing the two games in hand first, so that by that point everybody's played the same amount. Right?
Yeah, I think I don't think the points per game. I mean, unless like we get another wave.
Well, this is what I'm saying. This is why they've done it that way. I think so. They play that game, everyone will be on the same footing, and if there's an incident or a player comes out and gets it from the games or whatever, and they have a reason to go, right, that's it, we're not going to do it, then everybody's on the same wavelength, everyone's on the same games played, so no teams can be like, well, if I'd have won that game in hand, it would have been different. Do you know what I mean? Like Villa, do you know what I mean? Now, if they did it now, Villa can go, hang on a minute, if I win that game in hand, I'm out the bottom three.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
I think it's funny things like a lot of people say we shouldn't do it, and I get that because let's be honest, there are more important things that need to open up before football becomes a thing. But I don't know. It just feels.
It shows how massive.
I think it's.
Go on.
Yeah, no. As you said, it's because of. It's obviously why they have to do it because it's the money situation. Because obviously, in League 1 and 2, it's a good leagues. They're good leagues, right? But
I'm assuming in League 1 and 2, it's something to do with the fact that the games can't. Oh, what a goal that is from Giovanni Lo Celso. I said he'd scored, didn't I? Tottenham 1, Sheffield United 0. I was going to say the League 1 and 2 clubs, I'm guessing it might be down to the fact that putting on a game, getting the cameraman in, putting all together the fabrics of the kits, etc. like that, and not having the fans in the stadium, will probably lose them so much money.
Well, they don't get in that money, are they? Because it's like maybe in the Premier League, most of their revenue not all of it comes from the
comes from their TV. They can afford. I would argue, to be honest with you. Oh, sorry, it hit the bar and bounced down on the line. I'd argue that the players right now, the teams, in the Premier League are probably getting more money than they usually would because all their games now are going to be on English TV.
Well, yeah, because obviously you got. I think I checked all next 4 Liverpool games are live on Sky.
Every Premier League game now will be live on an English television service from now on.
I mean, this could be a. I mean, it could be. Obviously, you probably would bring out the whole 3 o'clock, bring that back. But this is like this. This could be like a unprecedented, and could be like a sign of where the Premier League is going.
Well,
like,
so this is the thing.
Broadcast-wise,
as soon as they announced that all the Premier League games will be on TV on New League One and League Two would be cancelled as such, because you can't do both. Do you know what I mean? I know they wouldn't have gone to the game anyway, but it would set a precedent. The fact that they're cancelled, they can go, oh well, they're not playing anyway, so we can do it. But they won't ever do that in the future because it would ruin English football. Genuinely, if you're look at us when you've come up to me and we've gone to a local game in the Championship or even lower. We went to Northampton, didn't we, in League Two? Would we have done that if the Premier League was on TV at 3 o'clock? Don't know. I'd like to think we would, but there's a lot of people out there that wouldn't, and you would see attendances go down. I've just saw, by the way, I don't know where you are in your game, but Wolves are 2-0 up over Liverpool.
Okay, well...
I'm into the second half, by the way. I'm 1-0 up. They're down to 10 men now. The Celso's whipped it in, Harry Kane's over. So I don't know where you are. Are you past half time yet?
No, I mean, again, it's doing it like the last game. It's just freezing up and going really, really slow.
That's weird.
But you're not going to be happy with me.
You're losing to Newcastle.
Yeah, they gave away a penalty.
They've won one game all season, and that was me at the opening day. They don't lose to Newcastle. I'm begging you, don't lose to Newcastle.
I don't want to because it's like in my run. You know, I've got a good little unbeaten run going here. Come on, gameplay.
If you lose to Newcastle, if he loses to Newcastle, the video's over. We're done.
The friendship's done. There you go. End of. Can't be talking to you anymore.
Imagine. You need to score now. Tell them. Demand more of your players.
I will in a minute when the game wants to decide to work.
I'm about to finish my game. Tottenham are cruising 1-0 up. I'd like to second goal, but it's not really come. We haven't looked like we're going to concede. Maybe there'll be a goal late here. Lo Celso's whipped it in and Alderweireld headed it over. Anything at your game? Come on. You can't lose to Newcastle. That's unacceptable.
Let's have a look. When this game... Oh, come on. This game's just really slow, man. I don't know if it's just because of the whole... Come on.
Well, I've won 1-0. That's over.
Right, Come on.
I'm going to see if I can watch yours. Don't know if it'll make it any better, but we're going to go with it.
There we go. All right.
Right, you're only 7 minutes in. Okay.
That's how slow it is.
Oh, I wonder what's up with your internet.
Shouldn't be anything. I don't think I'm logged on to anything. Right, it's fine.
Oh, look, the internet's gone. The game's going to crash. Oh, look, you'll have to play it again. Oh, what a shame.
Oh, no. Wouldn't that be just terrible?
I know. It's actually really slow, isn't it? Jeez.
Yeah. Should it be the internet? Because, no, it's not that bad.
I mean, it might be on my side, to be fair. Because I'm hosting it, I suppose.
We just have to...
I'll come out of it. I'm gonna come out of it so you can talk us through. I expect you to be the best radio commentator I've ever heard, and I want to hear.
Oh, no pressure then.
I want to hear about how Manchester United come from a goal behind to thump 6 past Newcastle. So I said 4-0 beforehand, right? You now need to win 5-1. It needs to be at least a 4-goal advantage, or it's a disappointment.
So even if it's a cheeky little 2-1 win,
it would still be a little bit. They have 10 points this year. 10 points. They've lost 18 games.
Here's a question though: is it like, is that the worst? Like, I don't know what I can't remember the record. Was it Derby or was it?
I think Derby's was 17 or 16, so we'll see. Liverpool beat them 6-1, by the way. So you better win comfortably.
Okay, slowly. Here we go. Here we go. Starting to move a bit pace. No highlights. This is bad. This is bad. I can't lose to Newcastle. My reputation would be in tatters.
If you lose to Newcastle, honestly, don't lose to Newcastle, please. Please. It's like a betrayal.
To be fair though, would it make you look even worse? Because when you played against us, you didn't beat us. Oh, good. What are we doing?
Are you 2-0 down?
No, it's just we're just not getting any. Oh, you've had to bloody say it, didn't you?
No, Stu, no.
That's it.
You're 2-0 down at home to Newcastle. You're going to get a sack. Sacked in the morning. You're getting sacked in the morning. Sacked in the morning.
Well, to be fair, though, I mean, unless you've got the ear of Woodward, and we just phone him up and be like, just sack him. If you can't beat Newcastle, what kind of manager is he?
I mean, it looks like it's only Manchester City that want to win this title.
That hurts, that does. That hurts my feelings
Arsenal
when you say
are losing.
things like that.
Well, I can tell you the other results, okay? Arsenal have lost to Norwich.
Game's gone crazy.
Liverpool have lost to Wolves. And Newcastle are beating Manchester United 2-0.
I mean, the only positive I can take out of that is...
Danny Rose, by the way. Bloody...
What?
Sorry, I'm just looking at who scored for you and I realise it's Danny Rose.
I know. This is what happens when you've got a team that's basically got nothing to lose.
Poor management, I think. I think you underestimate them. I think you took it too lightly and you're getting sacked in the morning. Sacked in the morning.
As much as you would love that, because then you can have the high ground of saying, well, you know, I got sacked by Newcastle, but you got sacked by Man United. I'm not letting you have that satisfaction. It won't happen.
Do you want to hear something weird? In the Brighton Villa game, Brighton's left back Nedelkov has scored a hat trick. He's a left back.
Have they all been from Alvin Play?
Yep. Well, I don't know if I don't know if it's a free kick or not, but there's no penalties on there.
This weekend has this like round of games. The game's gone nuts. It's gone. I've had enough of this. I need to mix it up a little bit. This is gone crazy.
What minute are you on?
You don't want to know. It's just I don't know what it is tonight.
He's
This happens every time.
Newcastle. The unbeaten run of about 25 games comes to an end at home to Newcastle.
Well, think about it. How did Liverpool's get unbeaten run end?
Don't give me valid real life facts.
I'm using common sense again. Okay, half time.
Use that common sense. Are you at half time? You're only at half time.
Well, here we go. Let's do a inspirational team talk.
There
you go.
You need to do something, mate. Honestly.
Come on, let's make the greatest comeback since the greatest comeback there was. All right, come on. Here we go.
Greatest comeback. I'm gonna try and view. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference. I'm just so intrigued.
Right, James. All right, here we go. Got the ball back. Oh, look at that. There we go. We can do you up. Come on. Here we go. McTominay. He's got the ball. He's not doing much of it. Okay.
I wonder if I'm actually going to see it here. Oh.
There we go. Here comes Williams. Oh, that was shocking.
Was it a bad cross?
No, it's just like he had a chance and he side-footed it and it just went straight into the keeper's arms.
Oh God, they're breaking.
Victor
Fisher. No. I signed him. Oh, could you imagine? That was the man I brought to the club.
This is all part of your plan all along. It's like your long-term plan. Like, put in. Oh, come on! All right, let's do a bit of good old fashioned. Let's put on Greenwood. See if he can take the pressure.
Oh, and by the way, don't let Dubravka keep a clean sheet.
No, that'd be even worse. Probably got the worst defensive record in the whole league. Oh, come on.
Wait. Sean Longstaff's playing in midfield. Wasn't he twat?
Yeah, looks like he's got his place back, mate.
Fucking what, mate? Honestly.
Come on.
I've broken it. I shouldn't have clicked on Sean Longstaff. He's broken it. Damn it. Oh, we're there. We're there.
Okay.
You need a goal from somewhere, mate. Honestly, Rashford's on a 6.3.
I've already done a sub put Greenwood on because obviously Martial's not doing much.
No one's doing much. I can't believe you're going to lose to Newcastle. You want attacking? Get on attacking, mate. Honestly,
I am.
I don't know.
I don't know if I've just overly worn them out from that Europa League game. I thought they could handle it, but apparently I might have to have a stern talking to them in a minute.
I can't believe it. Believe it.
Can't believe it, Jeff. Cannot believe it.
Newcastle. They've won one game this season, and it was me. And I won that game for them at the opening day of the season. And you're going to lose to them. Your unbeaten run, your title hopes in absolute tatters by Newcastle. City are going to pull 4 points clear here.
Fine. Oh, mate, I might have to give him a good, Fergie moment. At the end of the game.
Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening.
I don't know what more I can do. I mean, I guess, I don't know, just show some passion, lads. Let's go for that.
Oh, my God. The boos are ringing around Old Trafford as United go backwards once again.
No, then, not you. Stop stirring it up over there just because you've got your victory.
I can't believe... I'm just going to point out the fact your last Premier League game, you beat Manchester City 2-0. What was the point if you're then going to lose to Newcastle?
You forget we're in the Premier League, right? I mean, and we're talking about Man United here, right?
But this is Newcastle. This is the Newcastle I ran into the ground.
Well, what can I do? The guy that's here has made them play well. Even if, maybe you just weren't... All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's see if we can get it.
The comeback's on, maybe. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, he's in the...
Oh. That was one hell of a... It's supposed Paul Pogba wasn't there, that's why. Oh, God.
Oh, this
game is awful.
Else. This is the worst piece of football management I've ever seen in my life.
Shut up. Coming from a guy that only got one victory on his first Newcastle, and he just couldn't get them to win even if he tried. And you're questioning him. And you're questioning.
Hang on. You can never ever mock me about Newcastle again when the same team has beaten you at home 2-0.
Of course I can take the mick out of you for it because
and deservedly beaten you as well. Nothing's coming from Man United there. Oh, and now Brandon Williams is injured. It goes from bad to worse to even worse.
Oh, this is what I've been dreading.
Luke Shaw, mate. Luke Shaw.
Yeah, man. Calm down. Get in there.
The manager has run them into the ground. He's sent them over to Greece, and he's played the same team. No changes, really.
Shut up. I love this. You'll be like, you're like them, like journalists. If they ask me, it's like, how do you feel your decision? And after a while, I'll just be like, mate, just shut up. Just calm down. It's only one defeat. It happens. It's called football. Oh God.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't actually think you'd lose. I really didn't think you'd lose. I know we joked about it, right? But I didn't think it was possible. You've beaten Man City. You've beaten Wolves. You've beaten some big teams. You beat Liverpool, did you, I think?
Yeah, twice.
And then Newcastle beat you.
I expect to see you in the training room tomorrow where you don't deserve a rest, yeah. That is absolutely freaking disgraceful.
You Honestly. Right, I've won the save.
Oh, don't even try that. You can't win a save when you've had no say or notice, but oh, God. Well, it was bound to
Right.
end eventually.
Oh my god. Oh, that is mental. The fact that you've lost to Newcastle has made my day. I mean, it's not. I'm actually really annoyed at you. Our friendship's over.
Oh
It's
God.
done.
All
It's
right,
done.
so
It's done.
so we'll finish this off, and then it's like, yeah, it's over.
It's over. This is the last episode, guys.
Should joke about that because it might be.
Yeah.
Oh,
You are so City are 4 points clear now of you. Chelsea are a point clear of you. Liverpool with a game in hand have a better goal difference. Arsenal with a game in hand are just a point behind. This was your big chance, you know. Your big chance to pull away from Liverpool and
don't
Arsenal
panic.
and Chelsea, and you have
Hey,
bottled it.
I lost one game, and all of a sudden my season is now over.
It's
My
over.
God,
It's over.
dramatized it
It's
much.
over. It's over, mate. It's over. I mean, I could do you a favour, right? Because I've still got to play Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, and Manchester City.
Oh my God, it's got even worse.
Is the injury
Brandon
bad?
Williams, he's out for 6 months. He's broken.
So not only did they give you a beating, they gave your left back a beating too. Honestly.
This is what this game does. I think of it is because it's like you do well, and then all of a sudden it just gets to a point where it just decides not to work for you. Oh God, this has just gone from bad to worse. I think I need to do a fight. I think I need to go to the Greek side to come to me at Old Trafford and just batter them just for, you know.
Oh, you'll probably lose that. It's starting now. This is where it all goes wrong.
Oh my! You lose one game and all of a
It's
sudden
the start
everyone's
of
on
it.
your back.
Your morale's gone now. Honestly, this is the start of it. You're going to lose to whoever they are, and then Watford you're going to lose, and your title hopes are in tatters, and it's all over for you, mate. It's all over.
But you'll forget I was still win the save anyway. So
Well, why do you play on the Saturday, by the way, and I don't? What's that about?
because they put the best teams on Saturdays and the terrible teams on Sunday.
I don't play.
Well, you've answered your own question.
I know what it is. It's the League Cup final, I would think.
Oh, I could have got that as well.
So who was it? Who did you play? Was it Wolves?
Oh,
I
it
think
was
Wolves
Arsenal.
are in it.
It was Arsenal, wasn't it?
Yeah, Wolves Arsenal next weekend in the Carabao Cup final.
Oh, I could have had trophies. Could have been wearing my suit, you know, proper.
But instead,
Yeah.
you're losing to Newcastle.
Oh God, I think it's I think I knew this game would do this to me eventually.
Well,
It's broken me already. Like Newcastle, Newcastle broke you. Newcastle have done it to me again.
Newcastle break everyone, mate. I'd hate to be a Newcastle fan. I would hate it.
Obviously, to anyone that is watching this, that is a Newcastle fan.
I feel
you have
sorry
our
for
sympathies.
you. Honestly.
Oh God, this game's just been really slow tonight.
All right, I'm going to force continue you. There we go. So I don't have a game left now until the end of the month. So this is you now.
So it's all me.
We're going to see if you can make a comeback. Appowell or whoever you're playing. I'm going to call him Appowell now. I know it's not Appowell, but it is Appowell forever. First of all, and then Watford. Watford are an interesting one actually, because they are having the Watfordest season you'll ever see. Right?
What, like turning up near the end?
No, well, they're 15th, but I'm pretty sure if I look at the results, they've beaten some big teams. It's the most Watford season you'll ever see. Like not Burnley. Like Leicester turn up, a loss, no worries. They get beaten, but they've drew with Liverpool, right? They've
I love that.
Drew with you. They drew with you in the first game. They beat me in my first game. They beat Chelsea.
So I just looked at the highlights here. So it's just it was Irvine facing Quarry after surprise loss to Newcastle.
I can't believe it.
I love that. I look forward to being in that inquiry after that. It's like, so how did you let this happen? How did you do this?
The fact that now that win, right, means that Newcastle are probably gonna beat Derby's record. They're probably gonna get more points than them. You've done it now, mate. You've ruined it. You've ruined the whole point.
They're going down anyway, so it doesn't.
I think it'll be going down with that form.
Oh God. FA Cup game against Leicester is out on television. I get 101,000. Get a lot of money. Good.
Wait,
thanks.
They put Man United Leicester on rather than Tottenham Chelsea.
Of course.
Well, Sky don't own the FA Cup, do they? So.
Oh, come on, mate.
Sky would have had it. Sky would have said, screw everything else. Tottenham Chelsea.
I gotta be honest. The idea of seeing the FA Cup on Sky feels wrong.
Are there any other bigger games in Chelsea Tottenham, like we say? Are there City Liverpool, which is on TV? Oh no, Chelsea Tottenham is on TV. I just ignored it. So it's gone.
Well, it shouldn't be. It's disgraceful that though. It shouldn't be.
When you lose to Leicester next episode and I beat Chelsea, you won't be saying a word, mate. I can't believe you beat it. You've lost to Newcastle.
You cursed it. That's what happened. You did it.
You are a mess.
It's your fault. We put the pressure on our team because you couldn't do it at Newcastle, and you just wanted a bit of revenge.
I obviously was doing some. I obviously know how to build a team, right, that can beat the big boys.
Oh God! Seriously, mate.
The results speak for themselves, mate.
Yeah, but whoever their manager is, I can't pronounce his name. But I mean, you must have
who's
got them.
in charge? Is it? I don't know. I can't remember who was in charge now.
Secretly, so what I got to tell you, mate, they got Steve Bruce back.
It's Pep Linders. I think it was. I mean, I know he's Dutch, but like, he used to be at Ajax or something.
Oh,
where is Steve Bruce? I wonder where Steve Bruce is.
What you don't know is if they've signed him at Tottenham as your assistant.
I'd quit.
That would be hilarious.
I'd quit. on a note
right.
like that, though,
wait, I'm done.
Weirdly, right? I was playing my Warsaw save earlier. I'm not going to reveal any spoilers because I've filmed a few episodes now, so I'm a little bit ahead. But all I'm going to say is my assistant has more coaching qualification than I do.
But you're just so good at your job. You're just
Honestly,
so good. Dude.
Every time I go to the board, I'm like, mate, can I have a coaching badge, please? They're like, oh, we need you here. There's too many games, and I'm like, it's the summer. There's no players here. Let me do a coaching badge. No, there's too much happening here. We need you here, dicks.
I'm only gone away for a couple of weeks. Calm down. It's like my assistant's got more qualifications. I mean, he just got. Maybe that'd be the reason you leave.
He was the Liverpool assistant manager, wasn't he? I'm gonna look at where Steve Bruce is. It's gonna bug. He's still unemployed. Oh, we finished him. We finished him off.
So you've done your job. Your job on this save was to destroy the reputation of Steve Bruce.
He's retired like he should have retired a while ago.
Oh God! So here comes the injury prone. God, this is what this game does to me. It brings you up to such heights, and then when you think you're going to get somewhere, it breaks you.
Breaks you, mate. Breaks you. Right, where are we? Hang on. So, are you at game day tomorrow? Is it tomorrow, the Wednesday, for you?
Yep, Wednesday the 26th. You go at home, so that.
I mean, it's a must-win game for you, isn't it?
Yeah, my job's on the line, of course.
It's not, to be fair, because you're 3-0 up from the first leg. But that Watford game is must-win.
Must win. Every game is must-win.
It probably is at this point, because any points you drop now. Look at it this way: if you lose to Watford and City win, they'll have a game in hand and a 7-point gap.
I gotta be honest. If you were my assistant, you're not a very good motivator, mate.
I'm not your assistant. I'm your rival. That's why I'm not motivating you. I want you to get sacked
I
so
forgot
it's
what.
even.
Oh yeah, but to be fair though, you know, you know, I can't. I just lost my train of thought. But yeah, sorry. This game is. Oh, for God's sake! I just want to get a win so you can stop holding this against me.
I want you to get sacked. I think it'd be so funny if you got sacked.
Well,
And then we'd be
well,
even.
I
Then
would.
we'd be even, and there isn't a winner in the save. We're both losers. I'm just
Yeah,
looking
because
at
who
looking at
last
your job
who last
security. Let's have a look. Hang on. Where are you?
stable?
You are. Where are you? Where are you?
What I forgot to tell
Oh,
them
you're
is I phoned
you,
up FM
you're
and
even
told them.
you're secure. You're not stable. You're secure. Fair play.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Well, to
suck.
be fair, I expected to be like terrible, and I've got them at least. I mean, come on, we lost 4 games all season. Man United, I probably lost like 12 in the real life. So, just saying.
Leeds are top of the championship
Oh, I hate this game.
on goal difference.
Leeds. Who's second? West Brom.
Brentford. West Brom are ninth.
Really? That's wrong. Maybe that's another idea.
I just think it's quite funny that West Brom are ninth. They lost 4 games in a row in October that killed them, basically. Oh, and they had a bad December as well. Didn't win a game in December. Didn't win a league game in January. They were bottling it, but they've come back to win their last 5 championship games to propel them back up the table. They've got Michael Bryson.
I mean,
That's wrong.
God, this game has been ridiculous tonight.
Yeah, it's really slowing down. Football Manager, if you want to improve your servers so the network game works better, we'd be grateful.
Yeah, it'd be great. Not asking much.
It won't work. I'm aware of it. I am aware of it.
But anyway. Well, at least we've got highlights in this one, so at least it's not like hasn't been uneventful.
Are you playing now?
No, it's freezing up again.
I was going to say, what do you mean highlights? I got confused then.
Yeah, it's all part of my plan.
Just to confuse my head. Right.
It's easy. I mean, I am the master of mind games. So.
The master of all the mind games. All of them.
Indeed, I am playing mind games without you even. You not even think I'm. Was it? Oh, what's that film? Can't remember. I think it's a film where it's What's the one with Russell Brand? Take Me to the Greek. Or...
That's a hell of a reference. That.
Yeah, but it's like he's not,
it,
playing mind. No,
it's not a good film. That
I think like the devil, but it's funny because it's like the record like label with like saying messing with your mind. You got to fuck with their mind and that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing with you. You don't even know I'm doing it.
Wow. Brutal. He's messing with
my
mind.
Anyway, let's get to that.
Messing with my mind.
Yeah.
Call the police.
But now let's get to the serious stuff.
What's the serious stuff? Do we do serious stuff?
Football course.
Sorry?
No, I don't. Well, to be fair, I'm a guy that sits there, plays Football Manager, and watches pro wrestling, so he can't really take me seriously too much, can he?
Wow. We are actually just stuck. It's not moving forward at all.
Oh God! Hopefully, people are not watching this, thinking, "What is this? What is this craziness?"
I'm not even streaming. I'm just recording for the record.
Oh right, it's just not. Is the streaming gone bad over the years, like over the last couple of weeks, or?
I don't know. I think it's been messy. I thought it was messy with the internet connection. Maybe I was wrong.
Well, I mean, it could be my side, but I mean, it's normally not as bad because if it was on my side, this call would have been a bit fuzzy.
Yeah, so I'm a bit confused. It's not even processing. It's gone really weird. Can I move us forward? Oh, there we go. We've moved. There we go. That did it. Apparently, maybe not. Anything gonna happen? Game? We gonna move into a game? or are we gonna get stuck and not move anywhere? And I don't know where else to go with this melody.
Oh, man, never goes. I see. I mean, normally it might be a situation next time. I might see if I use my mobile data, see if that works.
No,
See if it might be a thing.
You use so much of your mobile data, mate. Honestly.
Here we go. Here we go. Imperfect. Oh look, the all tournament. You lose one game, and then you gotta love the loyalty, don't you? You
What
know,
loyalty?
you lose one game, and I hate it.
What?
Anyway, so
Is it on your social feed? Is it bad?
say again. Sorry, yes, just say again. Sorry.
Is your social feed bad? Is that what it is?
No, I'm good. I'm all good. I just come on.
It's
Want to
just
get,
not
want to get to.
moving, is it?
I want to. I feel. I need that kind of like. I need a thrashy team. You know, a good thrashing always helps. Helps with the mind and so.
Yeah, well, however, if we don't get there, we might get stuck.
Gotta be honest though. You've really got to work on that. That picture though, mate.
What picture?
Your picture of the guy in this game.
My picture, but he looks amazing, mate. What are you on about? Hang on. You want to diss my guy? I'll change him. Fine, you got this. Oh, he's going bald.
Ooh, I didn't hurt. I didn't do the old. What did I say?
It's cool, mate. Don't worry. It's cool. I'm gonna randomise his face. Oh, I'm a black man.
Oh, yeah. About that, you shouldn't.
There we go. I like him with the glasses. That's nice.
Well, that's why my picture looks amazing. I mean, I'm sorry, but you know, I just look. I mean, in this game, I look really good.
There we go. How's about that, mate? How's that?
Well, when the game wants to, I'm waiting for you. So.
Oh, well, have a look at that bad boy now.
You know what's gonna happen? You changed it, and it's so good. The game's like, I can't handle this brilliance.
I think you'll like it, ladies and gentlemen. I think you'll like it.
So how do I find out? How do I go? Let's go and find. Let's go to the table. Let's go to find Tottenham. I got to look down because they're quite far down the league. So
ruined it, mate. Have you had
come
a look?
on, you would do the same. Don't even try it.
Have you had a look yet?
Let's have a look. Look at Kyle Dixon. I mean,
I might have to change their name to be fair.
You don't like your own name.
You'll see.
What? Profile. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like it's changed that much. I mean, haircut maybe. Looks good, but that's about it.
Look to the right of the picture.
How'd you get? How'd you get?
So on my profile, you can see the picture. Look to the stats right. It says I'm English, and just underneath that, what does it say?
Is it born in Walsall?
Just underneath that.
Interesting. What you're saying is you're the first. You're the first female manager.
Yeah. That's me.
Well, you are breaking grounds there, mate. You're breaking grounds.
Honestly, nailing it, mate. That's what they say. Nailing it.
Oh God.
That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, what? So, here we go. It took us to the end of the century, but we got there.
Got there in the end.
We're getting to team selection. Go for it.
Talk us through it, mate. Talk us through it.
Well, I've done a bit of I'm gonna do a cheeky rotation because I'm going to do a slight rotation because I don't want to wear the boys out. Well, I say that. Okay.
I mean, after losing to Newcastle, I'd change it anyway.
Yeah, they're all sacked. You're done. Except for Paul Pogba, he can stay. Yeah, I've just basically got obviously the back line's changed because of Williams' horrific injury.
Yeah, but Luke Shaw's a nice stand-in, isn't he?
ironically, that it was a broken leg.
Yeah.
Put him out 6 months, and then the guy that placed him was a guy who also got a broken leg. But yeah, so Luke Shaw's back in.
Have you got Ryan Shawcross back there as well?
Okay, but
Eduardo up front.
why not? Try something. Oh yeah, like it was the broken leg 11.
The broken leg 11. Jubral Cisse partnering him.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, but it's kind of an idea, isn't it? There you go. Copyright infringement. That's mine idea. But yeah, I put a Paul Pogba, and I put give Fred a chance.
Yeah.
I put Martial on the left. Put Pereira in the attacking midfield role, and then put Lingard, and then put Greenwood up front. Because I think he deserves a chance
to get some goals and some confidence.
God,
your confidence will be. It's ruined now.
Oh God, you're loving this, aren't you?
Not as much as you think, because it was Newcastle. If it was any other team, I'd love it. Newcastle just sort of grinds my gears every time I see their name.
Is it one of those teams that now, if you played them in real life, you'll be like, I hate this team. Why? Yeah. Well, I ruined them, and they ruined me in FM.
They ruined me. You know what really grinds my gears? Newcastle United. So then, Eder up front, Miroslav Stock, Swiderski in there, Verena in there, Mauricio, anyone on the bench? Oh, they've got Holobas from Watford. What?
Interesting, right? Well, there we go. Let's hope this game doesn't decide to slow down.
I am watching along with you. At the same time, Manchester City are playing Brighton in the Premier League. That's their game in hand.
Here we go. Oh, this is good. It's starting to play. Here we go. It was a bit of a blip. Right, so I'm playing positive, because I've only got 3-0, but, I want to...
You're at home. Let's entertain the fans, eh?
Absolutely destroy them. I want... Come on, boys. I need a goal.
Have you got one? You've got to have one eye on Brighton, right? Because if Brighton beat City...
I'll leave it. I'll leave that to your capable hands.
I mean, I'm expecting a City win.
Well, if Newcastle can beat me, anything's possible.
Oh, Newcastle ruin everything again and again and again. No matter where we are on the network, say whether we're in Spain or Germany, Newcastle will still ruin something, I tell you.
I think what we've got to do is, if we ever do a save again, and we ever do like a next season or anything like that, Newcastle is now officially banned for my choices.
Newcastle officially banned.
No more.
From everywhere. You've got a corner, 10 minutes in, it's whipped in, and there's the opening goal. Mason Greenwood, it's 11th of the season. That couldn't have been any simpler, really. Corner to the back post. The keeper's stranded on his line, and Greenwood says, "Oh, I'll just pop that in the net then, shall I?"
So as it would appear, it's all over now. I mean, it was in the first leg, but now it's like it's done.
It's done. It's comfortable. It's done. Unless Adair comes up with the performance of the century. Of course, he scored the winning goal in the European Championship final. Remember?
But they have Ronaldo, so.
Ronaldo was off the pitch at that point. He was turned manager, if you remember.
I can't remember that game because I've got to be honest. Watching it was just awful because that was the single worst final I've ever seen. Yeah, and I've seen some bad finals.
It was awful. To be fair, it was awful.
That whole tournament, like it started off kind of good, but then it's
amazing that tournament was so bad, and yet 2 years later, the World Cup in Russia was so good.
Weird, right? Yeah, I mean.
Shows how much when England are playing well, the World Cups are better for us.
Yeah, because we actually want to watch them.
Yeah. We're only 15 minutes in. It's stuttering and slowly getting there.
Yeah, it's been doing this all save, to be fair. But it's fine. It's fine. We just have to, as always, entertain the masses with our conversation and all kinds of.
I mean, talk me through not changing and bringing in Lenglet here?
Because I don't want to.
Why? This is a guy you've
Because I've
signed
got
for £50 million and you won't start him. By the way, Manchester City lead 2-0 against Brighton.
I mean, I've got two options here. One, forgot I signed him, and two, and just two. It's just I've got a pretty good back line, to be fair. So, and also because I made the cock up of not registering him, so it's my own fault. Another mess up by me. So
another mess up. You hear that? Another mess up.
still doing better than you, though.
I didn't lose to Newcastle. I lost as Newcastle quite a lot, but I didn't lose to them.
No, you know what? I really hope when you play them they do you up. Just so.
No, I'm going to relegate them.
Well, to be fair, we'll be both on that game, and I'll be both like, now I didn't mind. I liked them because of they got you sacked, but now I hate them. I am totally
because they've ruined your
I'm now
challenge.
Yeah, I'm now like on your side. I'm like, you must go down, and you never allow back in this league again. Go away. We're slowly very patiently.
Aren't we? Yeah.
So we got a goal. It's impressive. I mean, it was a pretty very good header on the back post. But it's I don't know what's going on. I've just seen like Arsenal Inter. Like it looks like Arsenal going through in that one.
Oh yeah, Arsenal Inter. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the thing.
No, to be fair, it's 1-1 on the night. Inter just need a goal, really. If Inter get a goal, they're through on away goals.
That'd be hilarious. I gotta be honest. I got a bit of Lukaku. The irony of Lukaku gets the goal.
Yeah,
apparently he's scored 20 goals in already because of
Lukaku took a weird journey on my Walsall save. He's left Inter to go to Manchester City, and then he left City to go to Arsenal.
I love the loyalty there. I'm loving it.
It's so weird. He's played for Everton, West Brom, Manchester United, Chelsea, Manchester City, Inter, and Arsenal. Hell of a career.
God, I gotta be honest. Fred's range is passing is amazing.
So I mean, you'd be able to see it if you started him more.
Yeah, that's a good point. I know. Put it on the list.
Put it on the list. Martial, Jesse Lingard. I mean, how many crosses do they want to try and clear here? There's a goal coming, it feels. Two hands AB wide for Lingard. Greenwood's in there. Pogba's making a run in too. And it's over from Anthony Martial. I'm going to take a look at the other scores in the Europa League. So City are still 2-0 up. It's still 1-1 at Arsenal. That's the one, isn't it? Arsenal. Celtic are 2-1 up and are beating Ludogorets 3-1 on aggregate.
This game sucks. This game sucks. No one wants that.
Wolves are still 3-0 up on aggregate, 0-0 on the night. United coming forward here. Lingard to Fred. Great range of passing, but no end product of the shot there. Luke Shaw making a run through. Shaw's cross, it's just not coming. And actually, Adair, two ends AB, just deals with him. No problem. Martial's not got the range of passing that Fred's had there. That's quite poor, but United should be able to come forward quite comfortably. Jesse Lingard, he's involved quite a lot today, Jesse Lingard. Pogba on the edge of the box. Oh, God.
Almost again. With the stats, we should be at least 3-0 up here. But I think the job's already done. So
yeah, you look at the aggregate scores, so big if that sense. You got no pressure. Imagine if you'd 0-0 the opening leg, and you were just 1-0 here. 20 minutes to go. Panathinaikos need a goal to go through, and that's it. That would have been pressure, incredible pressure. It's still 1-1 at Arsenal.
I mean, it's the funny thing about Inter. I don't know what it's like. What's their obsession with buying Premier League players?
I think it's a weird one. Lukaku is such a good fit for the Serie A to me. I don't know how he's actually got on in real life this year, but to me, he seems
Well,
like a big fit because he's
it's
big.
similar. It's similar.
He's big. He's
I
physical.
think that's. Oh God, what are we playing? Let's have a look. Are we doing crosses? Oh, that's why.
The crossing's working. I
Crazy,
don't think
isn't
the crossing's a bad thing. You just can't finish at the moment.
That's not a good sign. This is not good. We
Right.
can't finish. This is where. But anyway, yeah. So sorry, as you're saying.
You've had 21 shots and scored 1 goal. It's not a good success rate, that is it?
If that's not FM in a nutshell, I don't know what is.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, normally this would be I would have all these shots and lose 1-0. So I'll take the positive.
I think you need Odi and Ngallo on the pitch, mate. Odi and Ngallo, you
know what?
him.
Why not?
Get him on for Martial. Stick Greenwood left wing. See what he could do there.
Is this your party plan to like disrupt it and then they like get a sneaky little equaliser?
Yeah,
So I
1-1
lose,
and,
it's
all
like,
of a sudden everything's going down. A 2-0 loss to Newcastle, a 1-1 at home to a great team no one's ever heard of, and all of a sudden, you know what I mean? Ed Woodward's knocking on your door and he's questioning everything.
Gotta be honest, you wouldn't be. Probably because this is probably the best the team we've got. I've probably getting the best out of them. Just be saying.
Yeah, but
You know.
let's not use
Unless
logic.
I do
Let's use logic. This is Football Manager. Logic isn't necessarily used.
Well, I think if I don't get top 4, I'll be sacked. Let's be honest.
You reckon?
If the game wants to. Well, that's my aim. If I think about it, if I don't win Europa League and I don't get top 4, I'll be sacked.
Maybe they're saying you have to be in the final of the Europa League because they reckon the Europa League's their best chance of getting Champions League football next year.
But then they probably didn't realise that I was able to get the best out of this team.
Hang on, mate. You ain't far. Like you could finish 5th.
I have confidence. I have faith.
It says it's paused.
Shouldn't be paused because I haven't pressed pause. God, this game. It's frustrating.
Yeah, I know. It'll get there.
I mean, to be fair.
It's my fault.
To be fair, it's
make a change.
I mean, gotta be honest though, I've played it more lately because I done for something different. I done a Stuttgart save.
Oh, interesting.
And they're in the Bundesliga too, so it's completely different.
How many games have you played?
I think 20 odd, 26.
How you getting on?
I don't know. I mean, for some reason, I'm nowhere near top because of was it Hamburg are in there, and they went for like the start of the season where they just done Liverpool. You know, like they went for like 20 games without losing.
Yeah.
And they're like 9 to 12 points clear. So, but I've made that second spot my own. Really, I mean, I could have gone 7 points, but it's like I got it down. The team below me got it down to 2, and then I've just got it back up to 5. So it's a bit of a touchy one. But yeah, I think I should be able to get out of that league. But I mean, if you see the teams in that Bundesliga too, it's like you're looking at them going, "What are they all doing there?" It's like Hamburg.
The Bundesliga's,
what are they doing in
the Bundesliga's it's not a 20-team league, is it? I think it's 16 or 18.
18.
And it sounds daft, but that's the difference because as you can see, like in any top division, it's just a couple of points that make the difference. Arsenal lead against Inter. Arsenal are going to put Inter out of the Europa League here. That's a big name gone at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's Inter, you know. Forgot. Let's put them on.
It's going to be a.
We're not talking about the days when they used
from there. Celtic are still.
You know, I'm not gonna do any subs because every time we do subs, it makes the game slower. So just gonna.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look at City, who are 3-0 up at home to Brighton. Cruise control there. And if that puts them 7 points clear, right, of you?
So they've bottled it a little bit, but everybody. That's fine. It's fine. Didn't want the title anyway.
Yeah, because it would have hurt you a little bit to lead Manchester United to a title, right?
I gotta be honest. I would have if I won it. I'd know where I can go because if I won it, left, and then try to even attempt to even get into Liverpool, I probably would be lynched, or at least sort of not allowed in. My. I mean, I'd be hated. I mean, think about it. People are still not forgiving Owen for going to Man United, so I've got no hope.
I don't get that. Liverpool sold him. Do you know what I mean? He didn't want to leave Liverpool, Michael Owen. He didn't want to go. Rafa Benitez told him, "You won't be playing for me." What's he meant to do? What's he meant to do when he's at Stoke and his career's basic? No, did he go to United after Stoke or before Stoke?
No, it was Newcastle, and then he went to Man United.
Was it?
But
even so,
I don't know. It's just
Go on.
I don't know. It's just it doesn't feel. I think it's one like there's certain. I know it's like he doesn't play for us anymore or anything like that, but he came through our academy and stuff, and it's just like that's the team you don't go to. You just there's certain teams you don't go to.
Do you not think he had a?
I mean,
he had a little bit of a right to be feel betrayed by Liverpool, considering when he left, he was perhaps one of the top 5 strikers in world football at the time. Do you know what I mean?
But when you think about it, though, it was if you listen to Jamie Carragher and all other people, it was like he was getting to a point like because of how young he started. He sort of like he kind of used he was when he was like 19.
Oh yeah,
20.
He peaked early.
His legs were gone.
Sure, but
So
from his point of view, do you not think when Rafa says no, I'm not going to play you, instead I'm going to play Milan Baros, do you not feel a bit betrayed by Liverpool as a club? Would you not?
Well, not weird. I mean, you would if you say it, yeah. But that happens in when new managers come in.
Well, then you could say that as a player. If when he went to United, well, that happens. He has to think about his own career.
But apparently,
the point I'm making is there is no loyalty in football from a player to a club or a club to a player. It works both ways.
No. Yeah, but I mean, the difference is with this one. It's like if you listen to any interviews he's done, the whole plan was apparently to like leave, go like to Real Madrid or something, and then sort of come back.
Yeah. I know he wanted to come back, didn't
but
he?
It's like, but obviously this Liverpool only going to put like what 12 million or something like that.
That's what got me. Rafa Benitez obviously wasn't a fan of Owen. He got rid of him. He wasn't keen to bring him back really, and then he brought back Robbie Fowler.
I don't know why that.
I don't know if it was finances or anything, but I feel like Michael Owen was treated very harshly by Liverpool. To be honest, he took Liverpool from at the time struggling at top 4 level. You know, I mean, 4th place best. It felt like, and then he came in as a youngster, did amazing, worked his way, and when he left, Liverpool had just won the Europa League, I think, if that's right, or the UEFA Cup. And the FA
Cup. No.
Was it a season
when he
after?
left? No, it was when he left. We just got like I think it was just got top 4, but we didn't win anything.
Right, but the season before they'd won their treble, hadn't they? I think.
You talk about when Owen left?
Yeah, the season before Owen left.
So, no, I mean because was it 2002-03 was a terrible season where we basically had like 2 months where we couldn't win, and then obviously 3-4.
Right, yeah, no, it was.
We done it. It was top 4. No, you're thinking of like 2000, 2001.
Maybe, yeah, maybe it was past his best. To be fair, I just feel like Owen had a lot more to offer Liverpool at the time. Maybe I'm wrong.
But we sort of brought Rafa in to sort of shake it up a little bit. So
yeah, he did. He did definitely shake things up.
I mean, you could sit there and say the way Rafa, but the funny thing is, the way Rafa is, if you'd ever read hear like interviews about him, is like he's quite a cold character. He's not the best. It's like there's a reason why Stevie wanted to leave at one point.
Yeah,
because he didn't feel wanted.
Yeah.
But luckily, mate, he came to his senses and didn't leave.
But I would argue, and this sounds daft, but Liverpool never really replaced Owen as their main striker, the guy who's going to get the goals for you, until they signed Torres. because they
Yeah,
just
I'll go with that. I
experimented
mean,
with everyone else. Like Barros was okay, but he was never really the man.
well, no,
Cisse came
no,
in
because he
and
had that.
suffered with the injuries.
I mean, the CC was supposed to be because it's been rumored for years.
Yeah,
He was like,
he was meant to be
he
the
was like,
guy.
was it? He's like Tim like Warner, like one now.
Yeah, Timo
He's
Werner. Yeah,
basically that was him back in 2004.
yeah,
So it just kept because he was scoring like 20 odd 30 goals for like Auxerre,
yeah, definitely. And
and
obviously he suffered the
he was
injuries, and I get that. Then you brought in Morientes, who did okay, but was past his best by that point.
well. The only reason he got that move because he had that fantastic loan spell at Monaco
Yeah,
that got him to the final.
yeah. And then who else? Peter Crouch.
I mean, Peter
Peter
Crouch
Crouch
was really
did
good.
okay
I mean, but
over the years, but he ain't Michael Owen.
no, but he's like he was. You could always sit there and say like Peter Crouch is good, but he was like for where Liverpool are, where we need to be, we need someone just a little bit better. But no, don't take anything away from Peter Crouch. I mean,
No,
he scored some supported goals for us over the years.
no. And
And
I mean, to be fair, Owen wasn't the only Liverpool player at that time that was sort of shunted out. Emil Heskey too. And that sounds daft now because Heskey's become a joke player. But at that time, Heskey was a beast for you.
Yeah, I mean, well, especially when because of Heskey and Owen up front. Yeah, it's again, it's the same it's the same problem with Owen. It's just it didn't really work for Juan Rafa because and I think as much as I feel sorry for Heskey. I mean, he gets so much criticised because he doesn't score goals, but he done so much more for that, so much more for the team than just scoring goals. He's a very good. He can control the ball well, and he just he's good.
And to be
I
fair
don't get the hate for Heskey.
To be fair to Heskey, once he left Liverpool, it's not like his career just ended. He went on to score goals for a side like Birmingham. He went on to score an amount of goals you wouldn't expect a striker at Birmingham to score. He went on to score goals at Wigan, which you wouldn't have expected. He came to Villa and he did actually really well for us in that year that he was there. He sort of added a lot of experience up front, which helped us. And then
he is a good striker. I mean, it's just I think it's like anything. If he played the way like Firmino plays, or plays a bit more less, he wasn't a striker, more of a like a sort of like a midfielder or something that's like more of an assistant role than other than just scoring goals. I would think he would get way more respect than he did.
Yeah,
but it's because he's a striker and he should be scoring goals. So
what's always impressed me about Emil Heskey is the way he changed his game. Because at Leicester and the early years at Liverpool, he was like raw power, pace, acceleration, right? He was quick and he was strong.
I mean, that 2000, 2001 side.
Yeah, exactly. And then he suffered a few injuries and he changed his game up. So rather than being about power and pace, he was about getting the ball into feet, bringing other people into play. His ball control was incredible. He was good in the air. Do you know what I mean? He changed his game to be a completely different player, to the point that 10 years after his prime, he's starting for England at a World Cup. Whether you agreed with it or not, he was starting for England at a World Cup.
I mean, he's another example that I find is like I'm not going to like compare him in like ability, but it's like James Milner's the similar player in some ways. In the ways like he played a certain. Or we talk about a guy who used to play that was one of these pacey wingers, sort of like proper like really good, and then it kind of started at City, I would say, where they sort of changed it up a little bit.
Didn't.
Was it Villa?
Villa moved him into centre midfield, and he became basically an attacking centre midfielder for us. And he was really good in the role, to the point that City signed him. And then City, to be fair, it was City that went, but he could also play defensive midfield. He could play left back. He could play right back. It was at City that he started doing that. But he's a man that, I mean, even at Leeds, he was a different player everywhere he's gone, James Milner, weirdly.
I mean, I remember the arguments. I think it was like 2006 or like one of the World Cups or 2010 or something like that. I remember the debate I used to have with my friends. Like, what are we doing with James Milner? Utterly useless player.
Yeah.
And now look at me. It's like Mr. Reliable, loving him. It's weird how football is, isn't it?
I don't think
So
James
strange.
Milner's ever left a football club and the fans are happy to see him go. The fans always seem to love him wherever he goes. There's a reason for that. It's the way he plays. It's his personality that comes across on the pitch. The hard work.
Well, if you've seen any of his Twitters, like he's dominated the internet now. It's like he's made it his own.
He is quite funny as well, to be fair. Boring James Milner, but he is quite funny. I mean, I remember being at Villa Park when, you may remember this goal, seeing it back, where Milner scored a goal where the ball was played over the top towards Gabby Bonloho and the keeper came rushing out and met it with a diving headbutt and headed it out of play. But unfortunately, he headed it to where the substitutes were warming up. So Steve Sidwell caught the ball, gave it to the right back, he threw it into Milner. The keeper was like 20 yards out of his goal, and Milner scored from some distance. I was there that day, and that's when I sat there. I was thinking, yeah, you're a centre midfielder, aren't you? You're not a winger.
Is that the day for? Yeah, put him in centre.
I think we beat Hull 5-1 or something like that day, and Milner was brilliant. Milner was a big reason why Villa got to the Carling Cup final that year.
Yeah, I mean, again, he's just he always. I think the best description is like he's like a fine wine. It gets better with age, I would say. I mean, and he's been so important in our, last 2-3 years. With the it's like it's because of that's why we call him Mr. Reliable. Slot him in any position, and he'll do a job for us.
He's one of those players like Heskey that his whole career is kind of overlooked. At the moment, Milner is like you say, Mr. Reliable at the best team in the world seemingly, and he's getting a lot of fame for it, right? But everyone forgets the career that he's had, the titles that he's won at City, and possibly now Liverpool, the finals that he's played for Newcastle.
Well, he's the only the only player in our team that's actually won a Premier League.
Exactly.
Until obviously when we do win it.
But similar to Heskey, who is now seen as, like we say, as a joke player, but actually he's one of the best English forwards in Premier League history. And that sounds mental to say. It sounds bizarre, but he is.
I mean, did you score? I'm curious because obviously you always check it. It's like because there's rumours there's going to be a Hall of Fame or something, or some sort of like Premier League Hall of Fame or something. And it's like, I'm sure is he part of the 100 Club?
Yes, Heskey's part of the 100 Club.
What's what I mean? He's like at some point he's gonna.
That sounds bizarre, doesn't it? But that just shows the career that he's had, the goals, the fact that he regularly was hitting double figures for Birmingham and Wigan in a season is mental. Do you know what I mean?
It was just literally a situation that you forget that at some point there was a reason why like Liverpool bought him in the first place.
Yeah.
Like,
at Leicester,
it's like
Leicester he was unplayable at times. At Leicester he was like, I don't know the best way to say it. This is going to sound bizarre, right? But Ronaldo, when he was really breaking through at United, when he was just unplayable when he's at his best, like no matter who you stick against him, he was going to score a goal. That was Heskey at Leicester. I know Ronaldo's gone on to eclipse it, and Ronaldo's incredible, and Heskey never got that level. But at that time, I would say Heskey at Leicester is as good as Ronaldo in 2006. That's a controversial statement, but
I look forward to it. If anyone listens to this and hears that, I would love to. I would say put that on Twitter, but you're going to get lynched for that because you would have to put that whole. I know this is an unpopular opinion type thing.
I mean,
I always say,
admittedly, like I could be wrong because I'm saying that as someone who at the time would have been 2 years old, so wasn't watching football week in week out. So maybe I'm wrong, but from what you looking back, and the goals that Heskey scored early on in his career, like he literally just bulldozes through defenders. And then Ronaldo between 2006 and 2008 is the only player that I can think of that was so much like that, where he would just run at you and you couldn't stop him. There was no way to stop him.
It's always good. I got to be honest, I always like looking back. Like you forget the players, but But just while we've kind of gotten a bit of a nice little chat there. But it's Europa League second round draw.
Oh,
So
interesting.
just let me just I've started. Or unless you want to.
No, you go for it, mate. You go for it.
Okay, let's see. So we've got Schalke is doing it, going against Lazio. Ooh, that's a tasty
How
one.
many ties is there?
Say again.
How many ties? How many games?
8. So we're in like the.
Okay, so there's not a lot. Okay, that's fine. Go on. Yeah,
we
I'm
got
with you.
Rennes.
I'm with you.
Yeah, you
Ren.
got
Yeah.
French. They're going against 2-1. No, not 2-1. Oh god, that Italian side, that Torino.
Torino. Yeah.
That's the one, yeah. So okay, and then you got, was it Roma against Getafe?
Getafe. Yeah.
Then we got Ajax versus Bayer Leverkusen. That's a nice tie.
That's a nice tie.
That's
yeah,
a really
definitely.
nice tie.
Arsenal
got-
have a home draw.
Oh no!
Oh, you haven't. Oh no. Oh god. Well, I'll run through the
This
rest
game
for you.
is just
Wolves have got a trip to Lyon. Celtic have got a trip to FC Porto, and it's Mönchengladbach versus Sevilla. But that's the tie of the round there, and all
This
all
game's-
English clash.
sucks. This game sucks. I don't want Arsenal. Another two-legged tie against Arsenal in a cup competition. I can't be doing with this.
And they'll beat you on
can't be-
penalties.
Oh, this is classified as a bad day.
A bad day, mate. Honestly. Do you want to play your Watford game, or do you want to leave that on for next episode? Your call.
Is it last game of the month?
Yes.
I think just because we've been struggling to get through like the old month per episode.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it depends if the game wants to,
Yeah, that's what I mean. How slow it is. I don't think we're going to get 3 months for episodes anymore.
I think it's just this. I don't know.
I think it's the more time goes in the season, it's struggling even more because there's more data. Football Manager hasn't got a great online service. I've got to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it usually don't have this problem when I play just playing it. So
Yeah, no, definitely not. Because you play through your own there.
we'll see if it doesn't. See if it might get speed
Play
up
through
near
your
the end.
game because we're only a game before. Jesus, saying words.
Okay, so let's see if I can end on a positive. Oh God,
It would be funny.
let's get this.
It would be funny.
You need this for yourself, so it's just like it's all been up against you for most of this save, and you finally get your time to, have some ammunition to take the mick out of me for.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all been you at the moment.
When you lose to Watford.
I love that. You basically say anyone on the bottom, like, you're bad when you lose to Newcastle, but if you lose to Watford, and then you go, okay, you lose to Watford, but if you lose to Watford, but if you lose to, I don't know, like Bournemouth, then you're bad. But if you're bad, but if you lose to Sheffield United, you're really bad. It's like you're just passing the buck. I get it.
With each loss comes more and more pressure, more and more David Moyes references. That's who
How
that's who they're going to
how
consider you to.
dare you.
David Moyes finished 4th in his season, I think. He might finish 5th actually. That might not be. That may have been
I
a lie.
cannot believe you have just. Actually, that's not a bad. It's not the worst actually. I was about to say, it's like, how dare you compare me to David Moyes? But in his prime, he was actually quite good.
So I'm not playing due to the fact it's Arsenal v Wolves in the Carabao Cup final.
Oh, why this game? I wanted to get like a tasty tie like Leon or something, or like go to Roma. But no, I had to get Arsenal because
Arsenal are having a good year in this game. They're into the final of the Carabao Cup. They're into the next round of the Europa League. They've won lots of games, and of course they're
something's wrong here.
Possibly in a title challenge. I don't know actually. I don't know.
I think City might have won. I think the City, the best weekday they've had is like everyone around them lost.
Yeah,
and they just won.
They won. So now they're 6 points clear at the top.
Come on, game. You know you want to. Let's get to this final game. Come on, let's end this month with like a win, so I can End this. Yes, come on. Come on.
You getting there?
I'm pressing it, but nothing's happening. God. Here we go, okay. See if this wants to do anything. No? Yes? Maybe. I don't know. We'll give it another...
I mean, we are at game time, so it should be working.
Oh, yeah, there's always that thing where you always have to have like email after email after email. Oh, anyway.
Next month should be fun though, because I got Chelsea. This is my month. I'm not saying we're going to get through the month because I think it'll be hard to get through the month, but maybe a couple of games at least anyway. Chelsea in the FA Cup 5th round, Southampton at home, Paris Saint-Germain away in Paris in the second leg, Everton away, and then Liverpool at home. That's quite a fun little month actually.
Well, if we could get to the end of the month, that would be great. Well, that'd be a nice game to end it on.
Yeah.
But that game would depend on if you second leg. But
yeah, that second leg's huge. That second leg is huge.
That could define your save. Could that define the save for you?
Maybe. To be fair.
Why not? We've got to big it up. Got to next game could this make or break your season type thing, you know?
I think if we get past PSG, anything's possible.
Well, what I'm going to do is, if this might be a mistake, but I've got to do it eventually. Is I've put Fred and McTominay and dropped Pogba.
Okay.
Because I think he's been worn out, poor guy. and he could be a nice little impact player if again it all goes horribly wrong. Oh God, this was going so well. Should have just left it where it was our last episode and just been like, yeah, that's done. I've won. It's fine.
Yeah. End it there.
Right. Well, we're just gonna leave it the way it is, and at least I've got Paul Pogba on the bench just as a contingency plan. Change it up a little bit.
I can't see your game. I can't get to your game.
I haven't submitted yet, but
all right.
Anyway, yeah, but yeah. Well, technically, I've just put Freddie McTominay, and I've put the same. We've got Lingard in the attacking midfield role. Actually, wait a minute. Maybe the assistant had a point. Oh God.
Are you really going to change the tactic that's worked for you so far this season on one bad result?
Of course, because I'm very petty like that.
David Moyes, boys. David Moyes.
But the beauty thing about it is, if it doesn't work,
if it doesn't work, you've just lost to Watford and your title challenge is in tatters. So, yeah.
I'm not hiring you as my motivator or speaking.
Mr. Motivator on morning TV. That's me. Guys, when you get up this morning, there's no point getting up. You're just staying at home and you're not at work. So what's the point? You might as well just go back to bed.
You would be like you're basically like it'd be like having that sort of the old cartoons when you had like the devil and the angel. You'll be the devil, be like, just go back to bed. Go back to bed. No point getting up.
You look
anyway.
You look to your left shoulder for the angel, and I've kicked him off.
Yeah, and you cloned yourself, and it's two devils, and it's just like, just stay in bed.
Dressed in white.
Anyway.
Right,
come on.
See if you're going to end the episode with a win. Let's have a look, shall we, viewers? It's going to be an interesting one because Watford, like I said, Watford have a habit of getting a good result against a big team. And you've gone defensive, including Paul Pogba as well.
Oh, God. You'll be eating those words if I do win this game.
I just want to point out the man on the bench, Danny Welbeck.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm looking at my bench. Wait a minute, he wasn't there.
Danny Welbeck and Tom Cleverley on the Watford bench.
Oh no, not Tom.
Tom Cleverley. Imagine the scenes when Danny Welbeck scores the winner off a Tom Cleverley free kick.
Here we go, all motivated. Right for it. Come on. Go on, let's do this.
Let's
Yes, we're ready.
do this.
That's not.
Hang on,
If they parked the bus, are you prepared? There's been a lot of speculation since around the future. I don't care about Brendan Rodgers. No offense. I just don't care. What is with this game? It's like it's like asking
you hear this, people. Don't win a league title. Get pipped to the post by City. Don't care about you anymore. Honestly.
God. Here we go. Come on, game. You know you want to work.
It'll work. We'll get through it. It'll be fine. Also, Craig Cathcart is a former Manchester United player at centre back as well. Watford have got everyone. Ben Foster in goal. No. Sorry, on the bench in goal. I think Craig Dawson's played for Man United as well at one point.
He's just gone through like, how do you beat Man United? It's simple. All you do is you just put all their former players on them because they know how they play. You know?
If you can't beat them, join them.
Well, in this case, if you can't beat them, sign them and then play them.
Yeah. Or sign their youth prospects.
Come on, we're in 29 seconds. Come on, let's get to the money. Come on. 34. Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Here we go.
We're moving.
Come on, I want goals. Goals.
Come on, I want to go for a run in the morning.
It's taken a while.
Right, you've had a shot, ladies and gentlemen. Manchester United have had a shot. They're being
and it was on target.
I mean, they've gone to Vicarage Road and they can't get hold of the ball. Oh, it's gone from 70 to 50%, just like that.
My God, we're desperate for action.
Yeah,
it's like, oh my God, is that? Oh, look, possession.
Other results: Chelsea are 2-0 up already. Liverpool are playing Manchester City. This could change in your favour quite quickly. I think Chelsea are now 3-0 up.
Of course, yeah.
So Chelsea will go top of the league as it's. No, they won't. They will go a point behind City as it stands.
I love that. It's like, yeah. It's like, oh, Chelsea, calm down. Just calm down. Come on, game. This is getting frustrating.
We'll get there.
The sad truth is, what probably would have fixed this is us turning on and off again. The old IT crowd solution to everything.
He's right. He is right. But Sheffield United are beating Brighton, so who cares?
Oh, the result of the week. What are we on now? Week 20, 23 or something.
Something like that, yeah.
That's not bad actually. I was totally off my head. Must be that. I just must be that good.
No, we played 26. You played 28 and I've played 26. You see, that's how much you're cheating. You won't even let me play.
Of course, that's why I'm doing better.
You are. You're just cheating.
I must be cheating.
Cheat.
For once, I've got to be honest. For once, it would be nice if it's just if someone we like. You know what? You're winning because you're really good at this game. It's like nope, he's a cheat. Oh, here we go. A highlight.
Skip forward a minute, just like that. Then that was weird. Pogba. I mean, you've hit the post because there's no confidence in the team. You scraped a 1-0 win at home against the great team.
There we go.
Watford, no, you're there for the picking right now. McTominay, Fred is your attacking midfielder right now. Weirdly, Tuanzebe, he's lost it. I mean, Deeney hasn't got pace, so that pass was weird. But Deulofeu's onto it. This is a chance for Gerard Deulofeu. It's just wide.
Oh. Just got to put the alls in there because it was close.
Are you advertising yourself to be in the crowd during these games?
Well, to be fair though, I mean there is an option in the when you watch them, you can like turn it to put like artificial crowd noises. So I mean, like it might be a new career.
Mason Greenwood took a knock.
Oh, for God's sake, man! I don't need an injury.
He might be able to play through it. His condition's rapidly improving.
Come on, game. I just want to see goals.
Manchester City are beating Liverpool at Anfield. Raheem Sterling on the score sheet. Newcastle are beating West Ham. Bollocks.
What have I started? Have I started something?
If Newcastle stay up now because of you, I am.
They're not staying up. Have you seen where they are?
It's 1-1. It's 1-1. Newcastle 1, West Ham 1, Liverpool 1, Manchester City 1. Sheffield United 1, Brighton 1, Southampton 3, Norwich 0. I'm on a roll. Everton 1, Palace 0, Chelsea 3, Bournemouth 0. There you go.
Good. You really. I think you got a career in just doing taking over the guy that does it on the final score.
Yeah.
On BBC.
Right. Final score: Everton 1, Crystal Palace 0.
Could do it. I don't know. I mean, I could do it, but I don't think I just don't have the voice. You know?
Yeah, but then it gets to Scotland, and it's like Queen of the South 2, 4-4, 4.
Stranraer 1.
Yeah.
So you got to know a couple of after obviously Rangers climb up the divisions, you start to know a couple of the teams. Come on, half time.
Seemingly 1-1 everywhere. It's 0-0 here. United are not getting the job done. They're being slightly outplayed by Watford so far. Slightly.
Rubbish. Absolutely
Look
rubbish.
Look at the stats, mate. Look at the stats. Same amount of shots. You've had one more on target. Possession, you're just edging it. For Man United, that's disgusting. Disgusting.
I am not hiring you as my assistant ever again. You'll be rubbish. You're like. Don't do me a favour, mate. Don't become like a motivational speaker or a counsellor.
Disgusting. Oh, right. So, listen, what are you going to do here? Let's have a look at the analysis. Let's have a look what's going on. So you are using your right-hand side a lot. But you're not having much joy at the moment, is what I would say. If we have a look at the shots that you've had at Manchester United, I mean,
don't you try and Gary Neville me and try and out-analyse me or anything like that.
Let's have a look at the action zones. And as you can see, it's been down the right-hand side for you, and you've not done anything with it because you suck. If we have a look at the teams and the shots here, a lot of them for you, I'm guessing I know you are the red team, have come inside the box. In fact, 2 of them have come from inside the 6-yard box. I'd question everything, mate.
Oh my word!
Are you pressed play yet?
Well, it wants to, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll Come on.
I thought he'd gone then, viewers. I thought he'd left us. Right,
yeah,
we're underway. We're underway in the second half. Everything is on Liverpool and Manchester City as well. Is a draw the best result for you, I think?
What, for this game?
For Liverpool and City?
Yeah. Because obviously they're both technically dropping. Oh no, both dropping points.
Mm.
Oh no,
I like this.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
You've got the ball. Like this. You've got the ball. It's fine.
But I know how this goes. Okay, here we go. Sure.
Pogba. There's a chance here. Pogba. Oh, they've lost it.
No.
And Troy Deeney's in over the place with all of his. Oh my God, he's cracked it against the post. He's cracked it. Oh, I will give you some good news. Everton are beating Palace 2-1. Oh wait, you don't like that. Liverpool are beating Manchester City 2-1. A turnaround at Anfield, which means you are sat in 4th place at the moment as it stands. Oh! Well then. What a strike by Abdallah Doucouré. Watford 1, Manchester United 0. The tumultuous end is here.
This is not fair. This is not fair.
As it stands, you will. Oh no, it hasn't changed. So I think you'll drop out of the top 4 with a loss here. I could be wrong. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. It hasn't changed on that, so I could be wrong. Deeney, Kapui, a second goal and you're done. It's Deulofeu. It's crossed in. Oh, it's Troy Deeney. It's over. It's over. It's over. The fat lady is singing Watford 2, Manchester United 0. What is Luke Shaw doing with that header, by the way? Jesus
these injuries
Christ. De Gea's all over the place.
Why
Watford 2, Manchester United 0. Wow.
It comes to collapse.
Newcastle are losing. Surprise, surprise, surprise. I love this game. Southampton are 4-0 up there, cruising.
Oh, right. I love that. You love it now.
How are Chelsea getting on? Let's have a look. Chelsea are 4-0 up there, cruising. Tammy Abraham on the score sheet. Liverpool still lead against City. A City equaliser would be perfect for you because you need anything to claw this back. As it stands, if City win this game, your title, I mean, you aren't catching them as far as I'm concerned because they would be 10 points clear of you if they were to win the game. You're coming forward here. You need a goal now. Marcus Rashford still going. Rashford, great save. Oh, it's not gone in. It's not gone in for you. How do you feel? How do you feel, Stu?
Mixed emotions.
No, so we can join Stuart Irvine on the touchline. Stuart, you're 2-0 down to Watford, who are 15th in the league. How do you react to the fans that are calling for your sack in the morning?
I say nothing, and if that was an interview, I would just give you a stare and just tell you to go away.
The thing is, Stuart, I've got to point out to you live here on the microphone here on Sky Sports that when you reply with "I say nothing," you are saying something. But
it's nothing with substance. So don't try your journalist.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll just go with your quotes. As you can see there, ladies and gentlemen, he says there's nothing with substance about the game today. Nothing with substance about this Manchester United team.
Typical twisting words yet again.
Twist it.
Right, that's
right. A third goal and it's tatters. Decore, actually, you could break from this. Rashford needs to be careful. Not a great clearance from Shaw, but Martial nearly you're getting a bit unlucky now. To be fair, I would say Pereira. It could be 3. This. It has the feel of it. De La Feo crosses it in. Pereira's underneath it. Deeney's waiting. Pereira's still there, though. He's found a cross. You do clear, but it's just coming back. Watford's the first to everything. And oh my God, how has that not gone in? He's lassoed it. He has lassoed it there. David De Gea.
It's broken. Thank you, Watford. You've now officially made me brain dead.
If it helps, they beat me earlier in the season as well.
I knew this day would come. I gotta be honest. I knew this day would come.
Oh, dear me. Liverpool are now 3-1 up over Manchester City. If you get a goal here, it's still on. You got 20 minutes to get something if you get a goal here. I wouldn't rule it out. It's Wan-Bissaka. It's Daniel James. He looked offside then to me. And Wan-Bissaka's lost it. And now Pereira's racing through. Everything seems to be coming up the yellow of Watford. Deeney back to Capuy. It's Gerard De La Feo. It's a brilliant Watford goal. And Watford have a 3-0 lead over Manchester United, who are wondering what the hell is going on. Highlight from the goal, which is interesting. Imagine if you come back.
Biggest comeback ever, yeah. I doubt it.
Ishtan Watford here. Martial has scored. Ishtan Watford is on. You need to smack it on attacking. Get a striker on there if you can. That's what I'd be saying to the Manchester United manager here.
I am.
Agallo on the bench.
I've already put another striker on, thank you very much. So don't sit there and use your, tactical...
Right, highlight from the goal. Again.
You must be a bit behind.
No, I'm on about Watford had a highlight from the goal. My camera stopped recording.
Oh, come on, Ref.
My camera has stopped recording me because the SD card is full. How dare. We've recorded too much. So the camera's got off. You can just hear us now. or hear me.
Yeah, this result has actually broken
It's
everything.
broken everything. Fred to
Go on.
McTominay. Rashford's offside.
Yes!
He looked offside to me.
Oh, no.
But the linesman's run, it's gonna count.
Yes.
It's 3-2. Is Stan Vicarage Road right here?
Go on.
Another highlight from the goal. What is going on?
Come on. Here we go. Let's go.
This is incredible. Rashford. James. I wouldn't rule out United winning this 4-3 at this point. This is incredible. This is Premier League at its best. It's whipped in. It's Martial. Is that a penalty?
A penalty?
No, it's not.
Oh, no, it's corner.
I mean, I feel like Martial possibly could have scored. I think that's the highlight, to be honest. I mean, maybe not. Pogba, Maguire. No, that was the highlight.
Bloody hell. This game is just gone crazy.
This is incredible. Oh, another highlight here. Hang on. To Zabi, all the way back to De Gea. He's got to go left. He's gone to Maguire and it's gone left to Rashford, to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's inside. He's made a mistake to cost them and he nearly...
What is that? What is that?
In 2D, it looked like a great cross that Martial wasn't ready for.
It doesn't.
Another highlight. Another highlight, boys.
All you have to do is put everything on very attacking and all of a sudden... Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's all over.
It's over. Well, that was fun. That was fun while it lasted. Deulofeu scores. Watford 4. Manchester United 2. League title goodbye. League title goodbye.
It was one of those things. It's just like it always happens. Just when I have a sniff, just a sniff of getting anything, the game decides. Nope, not today. Oh, I think
this is from the guy that has won has been unbeaten for about 3 months. So the fact that you're taking 2 losses in one episode is pretty big.
I mean, I guess if you look at it like that, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it does hurt.
It's a sign that something's changed, mate.
I don't know what to say. This game does this to me all the time.
I love the fact that you've brought Fred in and he's put in a 6.5.
Well, normally he's solid. Are we talking about the same guy when you were like early on the season? I wasn't playing it when you were like, why are you not playing Fred? Yeah. And then when I play him, he's like,
Newcastle,
he's not good.
Newcastle have equalised in the final 10 minutes. City have pulled a goal back. If City get a point, it's even worse for you. It's not going to matter if you score here, really. Fred, I mean, it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. Watford might get 5 here.
Yeah, I put very attack.
Deulofeu, Decore. You've got a lot of men back, but it might not matter here. It's into Troy Deeney. Deeney is unplayable. He did this to me, Troy Deeney. He only turns up when we're here, I tell you. It's 5. Every Watford player is on a green. It's Watford 5, Manchester United 2, and Ed Woodward is red with rage. Your reaction, Stuart Irvine. Your reaction is needed for that.
Why? I was being nice to everyone. I was doing so well. Why? I don't deserve this. Don't deserve this.
And I want to point out that you've had 2 losses this month, or this episode, sorry, and I've had an unbeaten episode. You can't see because the camera's off, but I'm dancing to celebrate.
You finally won a week. Finally won an episode. It's taken you a while, but you've got there.
Surprise! I can't believe that's happened. Right then, we'll end it there because we have managed to get through due to the fact that they're slow. Whoa, hang on. Wolves have won the Carabao Cup.
And there it is. That's what I needed. That
they beat Arsenal 2-0 at Wembley.
Oh God! How are Arsenal? Yeah, I don't think top 4 is going to be harder now.
Oh, it's going to be very hard. It's going to be very
2 games.
So next month, Chelsea, PSG, and we'll say Chelsea and PSG at least for me. For you, what have you got coming up? Let's have a look. You've got where are you? You've got Arsenal at European qualifying Europa Cups.
Not
Europa
not not
League
100% confident. Not 100% confident at the moment.
No, Leicester in the FA Cup looks difficult right now. Oh,
Oh,
it's
but
going to
Liverpool.
be an
Oh no.
interesting episode next week. Make sure you
Oh
join
no.
us
I've
for
got.
that one. We are going to sign off
Liverpool.
quite quickly because we have managed to waffle through.
Wait.
Stu, say sign off, mate. Sign off.
Oh, yeah. So you guys like. I mean, I should be back after this. This has broken me, so I should. It should be. I should be back to. Hopefully, it's back to normal next episode, and everything's right in the world. But
I hope it never goes back. Until next time. Peace.